Welcome everybody. My name is Ryan and we are live today on Twitch and YouTube. What's going on? Looks like Kenny is here, aka Ulrich Pinkerton. What's up, buddy? Everything's looking good. Andy, what's happening, Andy? We got a few people on Twitch. That's awesome to see. I don't know where the best place to put the Twitch chat overlay really is for this game. I mean, you can see the screen is so busy with stuff, but I guess I'll just kind of leave it where it's at. But either way, we are here for the second inaugural dual streaming session. Where's the beef? What's up, Molito? What's going on? I wish I knew where the beef was. I can tell you where the dead squirrel's at, buddy. I got that right here in my pocket. But yes, we're of course once again back in the world of card survival fantasy forest. This is a little bit different time that I normally stream. Typically I just do Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, but we're going to be adding some more streams each week, and I'm going to be streaming more often. Both channels, Twitch and YouTube, guys. Let's do it. Let's go professional. Hey, Moldy Martian, welcome. Good morning to you. Thank you for coming by the stream today, everybody. I don't see Kat yet. I hope she got the pop-up message. I should have put it in the Discord channel. Hey, what's going on, Doctor? How you doing, buddy? We're just getting started on our second ever dual stream. I am feeling a lot better. I am getting over the flu too. Everybody, I get a little cough drop in my mouth. I hope you guys don't notice that too much, but I'm getting over the flu, but I am feeling tremendously better. Just still got a little sinus stuff. You know how that is. You get over the flu, the respiratory stuff always kind of lingers a little bit, so I might cough a little bit here and there, but doing a lot better. Oh, it's now morning. Sorry, buddy. It's 11 a.m. for me here. We're basically on the opposite sides of the planet. Hey, there's Katrina. Hello, Kat. She's here in the YouTube chat. Win498 is here. Hello, Whisk. Gonna lurk for a bit. Good luck with the winter prep. Thank you, Whisk. If we make this, it's going to be in large part to Kat, of course, but also I appreciate your help along the way. You've given me some valuable tips and stuff too, so don't let those deer lead me astray. That's the hardest part. I always say that in my other primitive survival game, the Unreal World, sometimes you got to know just when to give up the hunt. Never let a hunt go so far that it ends up killing you, because that's kind of counterproductive, but... Let's see, do next goals get you out of your job in this full time? Ulrich, let me tell you what, buddy, I go to sleep every night thinking about that, and I wake up in the mornings, and that's the first thing on my mind, dude. But don't worry, it's my life's mission, and I'm a determined person. When I set my mind to something, I like to try and accomplish it, or do my very best. So anyway, let's see, still barely morning there, right on, everybody. So let's get things going. I want to kind of test the stream. Obviously, today is kind of a test stream, the second ever dual stream that I've done on both YouTube and Twitch. I'm doing this myself via my own ISP, so in other words, I'm not using like one of the services you can do, so we might have some lag or latency issues. If that happens, please just let me know, and there might be a few things I can do on my end to smooth it out, but if it does go well, then hey, that's good news too. But let's get started, see where we're at. So it's 2050, just about 9 o'clock. We're of course preparing for winter, so we're about halfway through the fall season, represented by our little mushroom guy up here. On the 30th day, we will switch into the winter. Well, I guess the 31st day technically, but repair my bet. Thank you, Kat. Let's see. Oh, and I've got this crazy fever and the upper respiratory infection. That thing has come and gone so much. It's crazy. So it looks like we left ourselves without a fire going and with no candle in my hand, at least. Let's step outside because I can't repair the bed without some dried leaves there. Yeah, it's too dark for that. Kat, with her good eyes, noticed right away the first issue that we need to deal with is the bed itself. At 2% durability, if I slept in this, it would break, and then I'd have to spend time making a whole new one. So it's pretty silly to let that happen. Let's step outside because I have a feeling, yeah, the fire out here is still burning. This is like my forever fire. We just keep this going. Cat eyes. What's up, Big Rod? What's up, my man? Much love to you, dude. Welcome back to the stream today, buddy. We're going to be seeing a lot more of each other, Rod, as I stream more here on YouTube and stuff, but I appreciate you guys. Hello, Kroggles. How you doing? We will be vigilant. Awesome. Mini Mongoose is here. Minnie, is this your first time checking out Card Survival Fantasy Forest? This game is amazing, Minnie, and I think it might be right up your alley, but I would recommend to a new person to this particular card survival game series to probably pick up the first one. There's in fact a demo. It's called Card Survival Tropical Island. It's a wonderful, really, it's fully completed. You know, the developers have completed that one, but hold on a second. Let me get a link for Card Survival Tropical Island because it is, like I say, a game I highly recommend. I've got several videos on the channel for it. And of course, we've got a bona fide expert in our community, Katrina. She is a pro at this game, quite literally. But here we go. So if anybody's interested, like I said, check out the Steam page for Tropical Island. And if you really want to pick up Fantasy Forest, which is what I'm playing right now, feel free. You know, it is still in early access, but it's under heavy development. So we've got a lot more exciting things to look forward to. But let's get this bed repaired before I forget. But yeah. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. It is your first time seeing it. Have any questions, please feel free to shout them out. Yeah, Katrina literally helped beta test this game, and I think you did some beta testing on the first one too, didn't you? Tropical Island. Whoopsie. Simul stream, that is wild. Yep, doing the second simultaneous stream right now. So you guys are all here for an historic moment. Mark it in your calendars, people. So we are very hungry. Let's see, it's 2100. I'm still fairly wakeful, but if we do a Tropical Island stream, I recommend trying to complete the farmer or tourist characters for fun. I will need to give you more help with tourists. Yeah, I was thinking about that, Kat, actually, what to do after this one is over. Not to say that we're going to die, but it is going to be a challenge to survive my first winter, and we might. What we'll probably do is put this one on hold, pick up Fantasy Forest later down the road, but I was actually thinking instead of Card Survival, maybe we do a change homeless survival stream or two, you know, just for a bit of a change, pun intended there, but let me know what you think. Because I know you're a fan of that game too. I remember you used to comment a lot on those videos as well, and you enjoy that one. Mix it up a little bit, and then of course we can return to the card survival in the future. But like I said, I got plenty of time to be streaming nowadays, so let's pull this sharp stone out. We're going to, first we actually need to release the spirit. No, I already did it, but it's actually too dark in here. Let's step outside. So this is the outdoors here. So Mini Mongoose, just because it's kind of hectic to figure out what we're looking at here, let me give you just a real quick overview of the UI. This top layer of cards, you know, so to speak, quote unquote, this is the horizon. You can think of it as if you look up, if your character, you look up, you'll see the campfire. My mud hut is here. There's also some trees over here. You know, the forest itself is around us. I've got some garden. Now the second horizontal row is the ground. So at my feet, I've got everything from dried leaves to bones sitting on the ground. I've even got a few of my tools like the travois here. And this bottom row is my pocket or my hands, so to speak. So I've got a little basket. I'm also holding like a big basket, my flint spear. I'm actually juggling quite a bit of things, but that gives you an overview of these three regions of the game space. Over here is basically just like our status. So if I want to know if I'm hungry, I just look at this symbol. You know, am I in pain? Are we wakeful, thirsty? There's also bladder. You have to deal with the character's bladder, number 1 and number 2 in this game. And of course, we got blueprints. Doesn't look like we're actually researching anything, Kat, so that's a problem, isn't it? Let's do... I've got the flute. Let's look at some of our clothing. You can resume your gardens. Oh, rename your gardens to nettles and mushrooms if you want the ease of reference. Helps more when you have lots of gardens. That's true. That's true. Yeah, right now with the 2, but I'm going to take a look at that. Let's figure out what will be when I research. So I just looked at that one. The flint hoe, maybe, some plaster. None of this stuff strikes me as immediately important. Just some long-term stuff. So let's go through everything. Maybe the furnace. Oh, the furnace would probably be what? The first step towards metalworking, I'm guessing. Hey, all right. Surprisingly deep and engaging game. Yeah, that Whist is correct. And I wouldn't shy away from calling the first game, Card Survival Tropical Island, a masterpiece of a game. I mean, they basically, like, I don't know, it's a card game, but it's not a card game, but I don't know, it's great. You really, really got to get into it. If you can pick it up on sale or something, I would definitely grab it. All right, so we stepped out here to skin the squirrel. And of course, me, I talk a lot, so it's a little distracting, I know, but the game itself, I'll try and focus on playing. All right, so while we wait for the food, I skinned the squirrel. That gave us the squirrel body and the squirrel fur laying here on the ground. I'm going to pick that up, put that in my hand. So this will take roughly about 15 minutes to cook, and if I apply my sharp stone to the squirrel fur, you can see it says it takes 15 minutes for me to flesh this. So we're going to do that. Now, it's very important that I don't let any more time pass while this squirrel is on the fire. This is similar to a roguelike game, if you know what I mean. In other words, time won't pass unless you do something. You know, everything that I do has a duration. Drinking from the water well takes 3 minutes, you know. So if I'm just sitting here, time's not passing, but anytime I go to do an action, that's going to require time. So, in other words, we don't want our little squirrel to burn. I am shivering cold, so let's eat this. That takes 15 minutes. Let's actually warm up by the fire. Let's eat the little squirrel, head, tail, and everything. It's crunchy. Okay, and we are slightly thirsty, so we'll take a little sip from our water. We're preparing for bed here. I don't want him to stay awake all night again, like the other day. So I don't know what's going on with the oven, but Kat has specified that I really need to prioritize the fireplace. So we're going to do that. But for tonight, at least, we are still going to have to sleep with only the warmth from the oven. And frankly, that's not very much. Do I have wood in here? Okay, let's sort with our filter here for fireplace stuff. I don't. Okay, I'm just going to use a little charcoal. All right, we'll throw that in there. And actually, let me step outside real quick just to see what's on the ground out here. That's one thing I said, time passes. God, I need to chop some wood in the morning. But going in between our wood hut, or mud hut, I mean, and the outdoors takes no time at all. So that's actually kind of nice. Appreciate being able to space out a random without ruining a game. That's me too. That's my speed too. Like, I love to be able to just stop for a moment and intensely like think about stuff. Of course, I never do that on stream. This is, of course, I do all my intense thinking, you know, solitary. But no, I'm just kidding. Let's see here. All right, yummy, crunchy squirrelness. That's right. Croggles, what's up, buddy? Interesting. I assumed it would be like Cultist Sim. No, I've played Cultist Sim, but it's very different. Like I said, the word card is in the title, and these things are technically cards. But other than that, they bear no resemblance to any other card game I think I've ever played. You know, the card ends at the card like feature kind of ends at that point, but not to take away from the games. They're just very unique in that sense in their use of that. So, welcome everybody. Thanks for dropping in today. Appreciate you guys. Let's see. That's fun that we can see the Twitch comments popping up temporarily. Yeah, that's something I always do for the YouTube viewers. Unfortunately, Twitch viewers won't be able to see the YouTube comments. That's not something I've been able to figure out quite yet, but it's also hard, especially with a game like this, to figure out where to put that chat overlay, because it kind of interferes, you know, with like the side. There's no real good place in this game to put chat. But YouTubers are special people. That's right, Kat. So, Kat, you just responded to that comment almost in real time. So it doesn't appear that there's too much of a delay going on. Hey, Ulrich just subscribed over on Twitch. Thanks, buddy. Subscribe to Tier 3. You've been a subscriber for 2 months. I appreciate you, Kenny. You're a good guy, buddy. The support means a lot to me. No lag seems like good. No latency, good. All right, so we're going to step outside because we did wake up numb at 3 in the morning. I am fully wakeful, though, and we got to take a dookie. So we're going to go outside to do that. We could poop in our little hut, but of course, that actually increases the dirtiness of the hut. See this number right here? Well, you can't see it. Oh, it's right here. Filthiness. If I were to poop in the hut, you know what would happen. That number would go up, people. And that's a bad number to go up. So, whoops. I got to give a detailed explanation of the pooping mechanics, cat. It's part of the game, okay? Plus, maybe I'm just trying to make you all laugh a little bit, too. So let's defecate. Let's go ahead and take that human excrement card very gently, and I'm going to drop it into my garden as some fertilizer. Okay, this is our mushroom garden. Let's see, Kat told me to rewrite the name, so we'll do magic. No. We'll just do mushrooms. And this is a beautiful garden. It's filled. It's not quite fully grown. We're looking at 89% grown on our most mature crop there. This one over here is nettles. Nettles don't sound very appetizing, but they are delicious. Hey, gotta support my comfort stream. Well, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. I also love the octopus. Cephalopods, one of my favorite groups of animals. I used to say that the cuttlefish was my favorite animal, but it has been supplanted by the otter. I do like otters a bit more nowadays, although I will say that cuttlefish are still right up there. All right, so we're numb, because again, I don't have a good fireplace in my hut. Slightly thirsty. Let's take a drink. Nettle lemonade is actually really nice in real life. Nettle tea is also nice. There you go. Yeah, nettle, just when I hear the word nettle, the connotation I get is like a prickly kind of a, obviously it can be prickly, I think. Let's take a little sip of our rainwater. I'm very hungry today, so I really want to get serious about this fireplace, Cat. In fact, let's take a look at what we need here, because I've already got some of this going. So we need more mud and some more stones. So we've definitely got some traveling to do. We've got a little bit of adventuring, some work to do. You know what, actually, before we step outside, now that we're not cold anymore, oh, it's too dark to clean, damn it. All right. Actually, just going to extinguish that fire and save the tiny, meager amount of firewood that's in there, or charcoal that I put in there. And I think with the light from the fire, no, we can't chop wood. What time is it? It's like 20 minutes till sunup, I think. So I'm just going to spark a candle because I'm a very impatient person. There we go. Day 46, people. All right, put the candle away. Let's see, we got a couple people. Molito says, Mush Pops, you unusually have the perfect emote. Let's see, now that hubby is officially retired, I can feed him to the zombies on 7 days. It will be, okay, he's a Marine. Nice, Semper Fi. He can handle it a lot. He already turned off Finally Fire, so I can't shoot him. I don't know why he doesn't trust me. Sounds like a real husband-wife roller coaster ride over there. I love it. All right, let's have a little rest here. And Chris Wiss says someone should make a cuttlefish puzzle game. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, because of course the real signature thing about the cuttlefish is their ability to change colors so rapidly and vibrantly. I love them. Fascinating creatures. Easy mats at least. Okay, let's see. Cat is saying Rod says recommend the number 2 function to harvest fertilizer. Sounds nicer. Listen, you can throw all the euphemisms on you want it, but it is a human bodily function. All right, so we can actually make a few more of our favorite things, the bricks. Now these are required for our fireplace, so let's toss those in. Did we just, I think, complete the second stage with our brick? God damn it, I always pushed the wrong button there. Autofill, not quite. Okay, so we do need more bricks. Step back outside. Man, the mud hut is kind of depressing without like a door and no light in there. It's like, I'd rather be out here in the forest, I didn't know cuttlefish could change color. I only knew that they were poisonous. Now they're extremely vibrant, and they have that not even more so than a chameleon. Chameleon will change its color to blend in as a camouflage. Cuttlefish literally use their color change abilities to blind and mesmerize. Some species do, to mesmerize their prey. Look it up. Look up cuttlefish just changing colors, because it's insane how much they can do this. They also do use it for camouflage as well, but it's literally something they've weaponized. It's insane to see it. Can't believe I was late for this. What's up, Jenner9? How you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Smart too, unless no, you're right. Well, cuttlefish and octopods or octopuses, however you want to say the plural of that, are both members of the cephalopod group or family. I can't remember, but they're very closely related, and they're both extremely intelligent. Yeah, cephalopods have been through like they can put them through mazes and stuff. I would say I think octopus are probably smarter, but that's a tough thing to really judge now, isn't it? All right, let's see. My body's burning. We got the 70% upper respiratory. So to focus on the game here again, we need these bricks. Where's my brick mold? Let's just see what we've got in the way of brick molds. Okay, good. So we can do another batch. It's only a 15-minute process. Of course, I'm over here dwindling away because I'm so hungry, but we're gonna get some food. We're gonna prioritize a little hunt. Can't even maybe suggest that I set up a trap in the deer grove, which I think is a fun idea. I know the fever is bad, dude. It is really bad. It's really all because of the upper respiratory, but I mean, the positive side is that upper respiratory is going down technically, but it's not great. It's really high. You're a nudist in a brick house, harvesting nettles. That's right. Just letting it all hang out. You know it, buddy. Give that mental picture to yourself. Hold on a second, everybody. All right, we are back. Thank you. Mm-mm-mm. You're hacking up several lungs. Never any idea. Wait, no idea how I ever run out. Okay, wait. You can go into the food stocks when you're very hungry. Prioritize what is closest to spoil. That's actually really smart. For some reason, I didn't even consider it. So, yeah, we'll pop into the hut here and do that. I think before we. I've got the mud bricks on me, so we need to put those into our fireplace again. Oh, look at this. I clicked the right button this time. Autofill, so we still need the stones, and there's actually one more stage after this. It's a little bit hard to understand what this is, but each one of these little black spaces is a stage that's going to require a whole new set of ingredients, and I'm betting the last stage is probably going to require some bricks. Maybe Kat can correct me, but in other words, I'll just drop those on the ground. I do have some. Oh, I do have food on the floor. What the hell am I doing? Yeah, we left this all here on the last one, and I forgot about it. So let's put these things away for now. We're going to eat a bunch of it too, though. Wolfsbane, just go in there. Okay, I do have a bunch of food here. This is good. Kenny says we maybe need to pivot into recovery for a day or two. Yeah, maybe if we go to the river to get some more mud or something, we can fish too. Some night fishing might not be a bad idea. See if we can catch us one of those big old. I always forget the sturgeon. The sturgeon, yeah, those are massive fish. All right, so anyway, we need to perch. We can get some perch too, hopefully. Hello, Heidi Amazing. Been a while since I've seen one of your card survivals from you. Has this gotten some quality of life updates? Yeah, absolutely. It's under constant updates and stuff for sure. It's getting a lot better, no doubt about it, but it's still not fully complete. I think the next big update we're looking to get is the NPC update, so they're going to add NPCs to the world. But yeah, welcome to the stream again. This is our 5th live stream for this particular run here, that we've been doing, and we're almost into the winter, but I have doubts about my survival, although I don't know. We'll just see how things go. I guess I'm saving at this point, but I don't think there are cougars in the game, buddy, but all right, so let's stay focused on some food here. Let's look at our unsealed pot. We've got dried stuff. Dried. Okay. Looking for something maybe substantial. We will have to unfortunately unseal this pot. Do we see anything that's getting really close to rotting? 35% on the dried meat. I might just pull that dried meat out of there. Yeah. Let's put these nettles away. So if I just pull something out, does that unseal it? Is that how it goes? Or okay, I have to unseal it. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, 35%. That's pretty gamey. Let's go ahead and munch. This will help fill us up significantly too. And we'll take these forest caps outside. You know what? Instead of the turn root, let's drop a turn root in there. Grab those nettles out again, because I know that 2 nettles and a forest cap is actually considered quite a delicious meal. Don't ask me why, but apparently that combination in particular is really nice. You don't really have to worry about spoiling at that until 65%. Okay, well, I think these were technically the closest items, but yeah, we'll go with this. General 9, keep clear. Oh, we can do it with clay too to seal. Oh, and that's the case, then it's no big deal. I do have some more fat. You think I ought to go ahead and save the fat and just use clay, probably? Had nettles, never with mushrooms. Oh, you've had nettles before. That's cool. Drop spindle, yeah. That's right. It's funny you mentioned the spindle, Mini Mongoose. In the card survival tropical island game, which is the other game, the completed game I've mentioned now, it's the spindle was like my favorite tool. It of course you make twine with it, and with twine you make cordage and all kinds of different stuff. One of the most key ingredients or resources in any survival situation is your cordage. And the spindle, I used to joke, and Kat will know this, anybody else who used to watch that, my old runs, you know, the spindle was like my best friend. Maybe even closer. I'm not going to go into details, but we did have a very close relationship. But the spindle's awesome. All right, so anyway, let's go back outside because we're getting cold. There are wolves and bears, but no cougars, at least for now. Stay updated. You might see some. All right, did we ever get to cut wood? I thought I just noticed some. Yeah, there we go. Let's put some of that into the house too for our little stove in there. All right, that's looking good. So what I'm going to do before we eat the rest of our meat, we're going to boil up these nettles. That's the thing about nettles. You don't want to eat them raw. I think we could eat the mushrooms raw, but it's probably better to boil them. So I put those in the bowl with some water, and in about 15 minutes, that will be all done. So we're going to munch on this, which does take 15 minutes. Actually, before I do that, we're going to warm up. See this shivering here? Anytime this pops up, I have to stop what I'm doing and warm up, because that is what's causing my upper respiratory infection to spike. So we have to warm up before I do any other serious activities. Now, our food is done, so let's eat it. Yay! See, it says tastes great. Tastes great. All right, and the dried meat, have a bite of that. All right, so we're actually only slightly hungry now. Believe it or not, after all that food, 3 pieces of meat, and a delicious bowl of salad, mushy salad, still slightly hungry, but, you know, he's a growing boy. What are you going to do? Just thinking this game is hard to detect lag. Well played. So yeah, I was thinking that we probably won't have any issues with the latency or the lag like we did in the last stream, which is good to know. I mean, I hope there's never any lag in any of the streams, obviously, but this way it will also help us to isolate maybe that specifically that high intensity graphic, you know, game like that is going to be more of a struggle for me to stream. I don't know, still learning process, but I do appreciate everybody out there who's tuning in. And if you stick through those streams where we have a bit of issue, you know, you guys are real champions. Andy, what's up, buddy? What did Lag Monster ever do? No, nothing against our precious Lag Monster. Did you see that painting that he posted in Discord this morning, Andy, or last night? Pretty awesome, buddy. I didn't know he had such a creative... Well, I knew he had a creative streak, thanks to his wonderful work with the mods, much like yourself. But, yeah, painting is another different story altogether. I love painting. Time to kill or be killed. Right on, Molito. Good luck. Are you going into your horde night? All right, so let's see. What the heck are we doing here? So we need to get mud. Or, I'm sorry, we need to get stones now. Is that what we're working on, Cat? What am I doing here? Path east. Wait, I'm all over the place now. Let's go in real quick. Got to get these cards right. Okay, yeah. The fireplace requires 4 more stones and then God knows what else. So I think we're going to take a little trek. We're going to leave the safety of our forest home and we're going to head over to the river first because I am dirty, dirty, dirty. I am filthy. And we need to... Hey, Mattis, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to the stream over there on YouTube. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining again today. It's great to see you. Stones, Rocky Grove. You can check your map if you want. Yeah, let's take a look at the map before we head out. So, plan our route. Here's our primitive map, but don't laugh at it, because if I were in a survival situation relying on my own wits, my map would probably look a lot worse than this. I certainly wouldn't be able to draw these really nice, neat straight lines, but either way, so we're here in the Wild Thicket. The river is to our east. We're going to need to go there for some more clay and to clean off, like I said. I could wash off in my rainwater, but that's kind of wasting our drinking water. Now, Kat recommends that we go to the Rocky Grove, which is west of us. Yeah, let's go that. This is a sloped direction, so it could take us a little extra time. What we're going to do, since I am, as Rod so kindly pointed out, ooh, you know what? If we're going to go there, let's clean our wounds here first. So I'm going to take a quick break. I am essentially walking around the forest completely nude, and that means that we're going to have to maintain our body temperature pretty vigilantly. All right, we are going to clean our wounds. I got into a little scrap with a badger or two, or maybe it was a fox. I can't remember. A lot of different wildlife. All right, so let me just go ahead and clean myself, and we'll warm up. Okay, we'll put our baskets on the travois, and now we're going to grab some leaves, and we're going to grab a little bit of tinder. Take that with us. Time to harvest fertilizer? No, not yet. Not yet. You'll see it. There'll be a little poop symbol that pops up here. Oh, it's the day before the horde night. Right on, Molito. Okay. Yeah, we probably do want to go to the river, but, well, right now we know for sure that the stones are the priority. So we'll head west, uphill, bringing this lit tinder with me because, yes, as you can see, I've already traveled around this area and built a bunch of campfires in the various different spots. So if I end up coming to a spot, we can just light the fire real quick. In fact, let's get a few more twigs and stuff. Oh, I can't clear. Oh, it's because I'm too tired. Warm up by the fire. We'll do a quick clear. Yeah, we can clear here. Probably also forage a little bit. Shall we gather by the river? Let's throw that wood on there. We are going to be coming back this way, so what I'm going to do is leave this fire burning. And I'm going to clear one more time. Oh, perfect. Holy crap, there's 24 freaking stones here, Cat. Did those just pop up, or have they been sitting there the whole time? There's stones there, Mattis just said. Good call, Mattis. How the heck did I notice or not notice these? Jeez Louise. All right, we got what we needed. Well, I was going to further head west, but now we'll just go to the river. Went down to the river to pray. Let's see here. Okay. Thanks for joining in, everybody. Now, what's weird is when I'm dual streaming, I don't see my Twitch stats, which is weird. I can see people on the YouTube, but Twitch shows me 0 viewers over there. But I know at least we got 1 or 2. All right, anyway, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe get some heavy stones, but we'll leave those for now. I think we can just go ahead. I'm going to grab the bugs. Let's go ahead and just extinguish this little fire. Head on back. The stone's built up over time from multiple clearings. Good call, Cat. Good call. All right, so I'll just take all that out. Don't really need to put every single stone that we just collected in the hut, but I'll put a handful, and we'll just drop the rest of these. Let's drop that. The bugs. Okay, the bugs will go into our trap next. Okay, Rocky Grove has higher proportion of stones for clearing. Oh, okay, keep that in mind for the future. We're going to warm up because, of course, we're cold and it's a little bit rainy out here. I am slightly thirsty, so we'll take a drink. Delicious water. And let's peek into the hut real quick. Getting hungry again, so we're going to maybe do some fishing, hunting. I don't know, but I really need to prioritize this fireplace, so... Autofill it, baby. Takes an hour. Let's do it. Bring your basket and hand baskets for carrying mud. Will do, Cat. Will do. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've got a lot more stuff to do. So, wait, what does this take? Reeds. Reeds. I I don't really need to use dried reeds, do I, for that cat? Probably not. Because dried reeds are going to be a quality thing, whereas I'm assuming the fireplace will be the same no matter what we put there. So I definitely need more clay, more mud. Do we have clay outside? Might have a little bit. Fresh reeds also work perfect. Mini mongoose. The bugs won't run away. No, they're good, loyal bugs. They will stay nicely packed. Look at the art, too. I want to just take a moment to appreciate the art. It's kind of the undersung hero of these games because the depth and complexity and the sheer like mechanics that you get to go through to survive are great, but the look of the game, too, is a really big selling point for me. You know, it's kind of a stylized yet very deep... Oh, I just ate those. Whoops, I just clicked the eat button, people. Oh my god. That is not going to help our mood. Wow. See what happens? That right there is a lesson in streaming. That is a classic streamer's blunder right there. Just get caught up narrating, and I just start not paying attention. I just ate a bug. Kage no One. What's up, buddy? You joined the stream at the perfect time. I did just eat some bugs, dude. This survival situation. I'm trying to show off my manliness here. I'm trying to impress people by eating bugs. Right, cool graphics and deep systems with occasional insectivorism. Listen. We're just going to act like that didn't happen, people, okay? It's not like I'm broadcasting live onto the internet right now for anybody to watch or anything like that. Okay, so how's our garden doing? 91%? So these probably won't grow before winter because we got half a month before the cold season, but I think we'll get some mushrooms out of this boy. Either way, let's grab this, put that on there. Hold on. What are we doing right now? So we're going to the river. Where is my little thing? There it is. Okay, we got our fishing line. Let me look at something. Is there like a better fishing apparatus that I can make here? Let's see, fishing line. The funnel trap, we already have a funnel. What does this take anyway? A bunch of reeds, 4 twine, and it's 2 stages. Maybe we'll do, I should probably prioritize another funnel trap, but that might be something we do in like the next season. I wonder if this fly lure has a better chance to work. Either way, it looks like we're fully prepared for fishing, about as good as we can get it at least. Alright, so pretty common streamer behavior. I've seen weirder, hotter ones, for example. That's true. That hot ones with, what's the guy's name? Khalid, DJ Khalid, was wild. Alright, so let's put that away. And we are hungry, we're tired, but we're headed to the shores, baby. We're going to the river. It's going to be a beautiful day. Actually, it's probably going to be miserable, so we will take... a little tinder with us. I feel like I'm forgetting to do something right now, but we're not. Oh, I wanted to look for clay. Is there any here? Probably not. I've been using a lot of clay. We have no mud here either, so let's go. Let's head over, people. Actually, let's warm up real quick because I'm tired. All right, we're better now. We go to the east. Eastward towards the rising sun. No clay, but you have some mud in my brick mold. Oh, okay, there's a little bit of mud in there. Well, we're going to get as much mud as we can carry right now. Oh, look, there's more bugs on the ground. Oh, look at that, people. There's also a fish in my trap. How are these reeds? 100%? Okay, we got to prioritize picking those up. Let us also get some fresh reeds, because if I don't do this now, I will forget. So those are going to be for that fireplace. You can take the mud out of the brick mold and put it in the sieve to make clay. Okay. Well, we still need more bricks, too, so I just need more of everything. No, it's okay. I appreciate your help, Cat. And I'm really glad that the YouTube doesn't seem to be as laggy, so you can still give me great advice and stuff. Couldn't have done this without Cat, people. All right, so let's take out our fish. We will, now one key thing, this is an interesting new mechanic to Fantasy Forest, something that you would never do in the old game, but
there's like a whole spiritual element. So every animal that we catch, well, not every animal, but some of the bigger vertebrates that we catch, we have to release the spirit. Well, you don't have to, but it's recommended. And this is, of course, going to put us more in line with the spiritual world. And that'll help down the road. We haven't gotten too much into the fantasy or the spiritual element of this game, and I don't think it's fully implemented yet. You know, being an early access game, there's still a bit to go, still quite a bit to go, but it's there. It's what I always call a light fantasy. If you guys watched, like, Game of Thrones, like the first 2 or 3 seasons is what I would characterize as like a light fantasy because they talk about dragons, there used to be dragons, there used to be magic, but it's not like front and center. You know what I'm saying? It's in the background. All right, let's warm up. Green face symbol is fever. Yeah, I've got a bunch. I've got a real bad fever. Although I think this upper respiratory is going, it has gone down since the start of the spring. Oh, as a response to the Twitch comment, I'm sorry. What's the green face symbol? That's my very high fever. Minnie, I'm sorry. See, look at this. Kat is a better streamer than I am. She's catching comments before I am. Yeah, we've got poor well-being. So this fever right here is being caused by this, Minnie Mongoose, this upper respiratory infection. And it's also increasing our chances of a lower respiratory, which Kat has told me will be what, fatal pretty much. But I'm working on trying to get rid of this. We actually had an infection early in the stream, got rid of it, and then it came back. You'll see affinity with many aspects of the forest. Here. Affinities? Is that spiritual? Here we go. You'll see affinity with many aspects of the force, most of which increase by the release of spirits. Oh, so I should be really good with the fish. Water affinity. Yeah, our water affinity is super high. Fire affinity, why is that so high? Is that from like releasing the spirit of foxes or something? Beast affinity? Sorry guys, my cough is starting to come in. My cough is paying a visit to the stream. Upper is like cold, lower is like pneumonia. Understood. Okay, well then we definitely want to avoid it. All right, so we got a little fishy here. We could go ahead and butcher him up. Let me think for a moment here. Trying to take things slowly, do things properly. We've got 40% fuel in the fire. We definitely do not want that to go out. So before we start in on the fishing and the digging of the mud, actually, let me just dig a little mud right away. Now, what? Oh, that's right. It won't go in that. Now what we're going to do is clear. Clearing gives us wood, sticks, and stones. It's like if we just were to search the forest floor around us near the river, we would find all kinds of rocks and twigs and stuff. So that's essentially what we just did. Now I can stoke the fire a little bit more. This number down here in the bottom right is how much fuel. So if this runs out, if it goes to 0, the fire will go out. Lighting fires, warming up, etc. all increases your... Oh, okay. So we're just real good with the fire. Fire making fires. Look at that. Genera 9, Cat, both coming in clutch. Get to experiment with this system much better after the winter. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. We can explore a bit more. I'll be better prepared to like go on longer journeys through the forests and stuff. All right, so fire's good. I'm going to real quick pick up these reeds because this takes a brief duration of time. Let me just put that away. Put that away. I wish there was a button to just do these all simultaneously, but we've got to go through the clicks here, people. All right, let's put that up. Maybe I should reset this trap, too. Oh, damn, my travois is already full. Oh, look, okay. So we'll just leave some of these here, because I do need to be able to still get the basket onto that, so hold on. We'll sort out these reeds a little bit later. Okay. Now, let's see. We're cold, so we must warm up. And let's throw our fishing line into the water, see what happens. A minnow. How cute. Throw him on the fire. Okay, minnow's done. that one on the fire. Eat this one. All right, so we'll pull this guy out and warm up real quick. I'm going to hold that minnow for a moment because if I just keep going back and forth eating them, we're going to waste time. Let's go ahead and get some more mud. It's 5:30. Feeling like I could go to the bathroom. Let's put this mud away. I want to make sure that I return there with enough mud to get the bricks and the clay, but I don't remember exactly the quantities that it said I needed. So I might end up with less. Let's urinate. Okay. If I'm going to have a trap set, I should probably put bugs in it. Let's see, next time remember your... Oh, crap, that's right. We did make that shovel. I forgot all about that. I should just put that on the travois probably in the future. All right. Yeah, let's get some more mud. I think fishing is kind of a waste of time. Okay, need 6 clay and 6 bricks. Okay, so I'll need a few more. Maybe one more dig. I have 5 mud at home. Let's do one more just to be safe and sound. And that gives us 12. Toss him under the travois. Actually, hold on. It's not quite full yet, is it? Let's put these reeds in here. Now, oh, come on. Is that full or something? God. Yeah, travois. Should have had 2 of them made. All right, we're getting tired, so let's hang out by the fire. I am going to go ahead and take a drink. It's 6 p.m. We got a couple hours, but we don't want to spend too much time here. Fire's fine. Let's take an eat of this minnow. Crispy little minnow. All right. Should we probably head back? I think so. I mean, we could stay here and maybe night fish. Do you think I ought to risk it and do some, like, a couple hours of night fishing? We could come back with the sturgeon. You know what? If I ended up with the sturgeon, though, I'd probably be too encumbered to bring it home. I don't know. I'm torn. I kind of want to try it. But we do need to prioritize that fireplace, too. Got the little perch. You will increase your infection if you stay at the river at night. Really? Okay, well, that's no good. It's getting lower, too. Sturgeon is a big fish. I know, Andy, I'm tempted because we can get lots of good meat off of a sturgeon. But Kat's right. Let's prioritize the fireplace at home. We'll still have plenty of nights to come back here. And because one thing we do need to do before winter is come here and harvest this nettle patch, like a bunch. We need to get a bunch of nettle. Otherwise, I can get like vitamin deficiencies. There is like a vitamin system in this game. So if you don't have a good enough variety of food, yeah, that can be a problem. So, let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, Kage. I missed your question, buddy. Does time pass based on turns, actions taken, or does it happen in real time? Yes. And Jenna and I answered you. I apologize, buddy. Actually, Kage, I don't know if you noticed, but or were aware, this is a dual stream. This is my second time ever streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. We did one yesterday, so I'm going to be doing this permanently now on both platforms. But so I'm watching 2 chats, in other words. So I might miss a comment here or there, but I apologize for that, buddy. Luckily, we do have some really great players in chat with us too. General9's very well versed. Katrina's an excellent player. Yeah, I'm dual streaming right now, buddy, so you can catch me on YouTube too if you prefer that platform. Yeah, it's whatever you want. No difference to me, really. But yeah, it's something I find. It was one of my New Year's resolutions. I downloaded a plugin for OBS, so I'm doing it straight through my system. So if you do experience any lag or latency, please let me know, because I might be able to adjust some things. But yeah, I'm also planning on doing a lot more streaming too, Kage, and anybody else who's watching. So I've got my schedule posted on YouTube and it's on my Twitch. I'm going to keep that updated every week. So if you're ever curious about what time or what games I'll be streaming, just check my schedules. All right, and let's get home. I'm going to extinguish this fire. Really appreciate you guys coming by and hanging out with me today, though. It's good to see you again, too, Kage. Kage's been one of my long-time viewers. Been around for many, well, I won't say many years. I've only been streaming now for 3, but I think originally got caught on my channel thanks to RimWorld, I would say. Right, Kage? Hey, let's hunt this baby. Oh, I forgot what my spear is at, but that's right. We shouldn't. We don't really want to be using my flint spear for these stupid squirrels, do we? Yeah, especially when I don't actually kill the squirrel. All right, there we go. Warmed up the campfire. Let's go ahead and empty our travois. Drop it. Oh, this thing's at 34%, cat. How do I repair this? Can I repair the what's it called? The travois, or does it just break? I hope I had brought enough fresh reeds. All right, we'll take those and we'll just take everything out. No. Reeds go in. You can repair the... Oh, by putting fiber cord in. Oh, I think I've done that once or twice accidentally, haven't I? I forgot all about that. That's right. I was confused about how to load up fiber cordage. All right. Thank you. You were close, Rod. You were close. Reeds is a good thought, though. Need a rustic spear for squirrels. You know, I have one. I don't keep it around. Maybe I should carry it with me. It's at 60%. Remember to take at least one twig in with you, Took, I think. Is it just one that we need? That's fine. We'll just put a few in there. All right, it's 7:30. Let me look around here. Nothing in the snare. This guy could probably use a little bit more water. Oh, that's right. We can just pour it in from there. Now I just need to make some clay and some bricks. So let's autofill this baby up. Duration 15 minutes. What's in my hand basket? Oh, we got this perch too. I forgot about that. Let's grab that boy. And the knife. I got a sharpened stone here. We did already release the spirit, right? Yeah, that's something I've tried to get into the habit of releasing the spirit of the animals as soon as I kill them. Just because it's that way, otherwise I'd forget, probably. Can I make this fish like a little bit tastier, Cat? Is there a good recipe? Like if I come inside and grab a couple of mushrooms or a nettle or two, is that going to make this fish soup a little bit better? Do we know? What should I put in this fish soup? What should we go with? We got some, I should be using the most spoiled stuff. We'll try one, we'll try one nettle and one mush boy, unless Cat speaks up. 1, 2, okay. Let's see here. Twine for repair. Thank you, General 9. On and off, but ever since the biotech series, you know it, buddy. You know it. Mechanitors. It's still my opinion that biotech DLC was an absolute masterpiece, the best DLC that the RimWorld team over there at Ludian has ever made. Not to say that, there aren't some great DLCs, like, the newest one and Royalty and whatnot, but biotech really took the cake, buddy. I mean, when they introduced children to the game, I was like, oh, dude, they broke the mold. That game is something. I'm going to get back into playing RimWorld 2. I was thinking about that last night, like what other games I can start to stream more often. I think I'm going to have to start streaming some RimWorld because it's also so much fun, like putting you guys, the chatters, into the game and then torturing and then having fun with your characters. All right, let's put that on there. Can't say specifically what we'll make, but fish tastes better. But wait, we'll make the fish taste better, though. Unfortunately, no worries. We'll try. We'll do a little experimentation here. All right, so we're tired. Wakefulness is pretty low. We are going to go to bed soon, but we've got something on the fire. Speaking of fish soup, no, I have not made the cauldron yet. Cat answered you there. Being able to fly up into space, take over a giant space platform, and used by criminals definitely puts Odyssey up there. Okay. The biotech are my favorites, no doubt, though. That's awesome. Hey, Tiberius gifted a sub. What's up, Tiberius? Thank you, my friend. Really appreciate. Gifted a sub. So, congratulations there, Mario. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for the gifted sub. Thanks for dropping by the stream, too, everybody. It's great to see y'all today. All right, so what did I need next, Cat? Some clay. Let's fill up the sieve. 15 minutes. Let's do that. Food's done. Eat it. Boiled fish, that just looks delicious to me. That was a good recipe, Cat. I think just mixing nettles and mushrooms together is probably what did it. But awesome. So Cat just told me, okay, 6 clay. let's go inside and take a look here. Probably not going to be able to build this without light, am I? Autofill. Oh, we're short 2 bricks, people. 2 bricks. All right. Yeah, we'll need some light for this. So we'll light our candle and let's go get some more bricks. I know, Kat. I think initially, Kat, you might have instructed me to build the fireplace before the oven, or maybe we talked about that, but I almost feel like I should have done the fireplace first and then the oven. But honestly, it's so hard, you know? There's so many different things you've got to do and prioritize. It's hard to know which ones are the most important. But ultimately, that's what makes the game fun, because when you lose, when you try one thing and then you lose, it goes horribly wrong, you know, it incentivizes you to play again. And something I'll mention for anybody who is new to the game, there are certain roguelike qualities to it, in the sense that when you die, you build up points towards your next character. So if we look at my character, he's very basic. The only trait he has is that he's a man. But you can unlock and add on a bunch of like other traits which make them like more physically fit, or maybe like more resistance to certain diseases. But you've got to play and build up the points. Like every sun and moon that you survive is like count as points in character creation. So it's a really fun game in that sense too. It will keep you coming back more and more to play it and try and master it. But all right, let's see, what are we doing here? Yeah, it's cool, Mini Mongoose. I'm telling you, I think you would like it. Let's look. We got to find Card Survival Tropical Island on sale and get you. Oh, there. You know what, Mini Mongoose too. You can also play as a mermaid in the Card Survival Tropical Island game. In fact, the mermaid is the most difficult pre-made character to play as. She's pregnant too. The whole goal of the mermaid character is to get her to have birth, and then she's got to survive to like return to the ocean. It's like a sea turtle in that sense. Like sea turtles live in the oceans, but they return to land to give birth, and so you got to come on land, and it's really difficult because the mermaid can't be out in the sun because it'll burn up her skin. She's got to stay moist, and it's super difficult. I've got a whole series. I don't know, what was that, like 40 or 50 episodes, Cat, that I did where I did the mermaid run, and it was challenging. I died many times, but yeah, it's super fun. Okay, so, and once you give birth too, you got this little mermaid baby with you. You get a little mermaid card. Okay, so let's see here. Was a great series. Was very proud of us. Yes, I was too, Cat. All right. I'm pretty dirty. It's 32. We do need to go to sleep fairly soon. What are we doing? Food wise, we're not bad. I think dipping into the supplies is a good thing. I'm glad you made me do that, because for some reason I wouldn't have, otherwise. All right, let's make these bricks. Oh no. Am I seriously one mud pile short? Do I have dirt? Wait, that also reminds me, where's my shovel? Let me put that in my travois. Am I seriously short one piece of mud right now, people? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll wash in the rain cistern. Oh no. We've got to go back to the river for one piece of mud. Why are there dried reeds in there? No. Well, in that case, then I guess we don't need to light the candle. I don't need to waste my candle. Maybe we'll go out there and chop a little bit more firewood for tomorrow night or whatever. Well, I will actually need to light that oven one more time just to try and stay warm by it, won't I? Hopefully this is the last night I have to try and stay warm by the oven. We'll have a real honest-to-God fireplace tomorrow. I'm just going to no, that won't work though, because I have to have the spear in my hands, don't I? All right, so let's wash. Maybe light a candle, go to the river now. Nah, we'll just wait till the morning. Actually, we could fish. Now let's give it a day, because my upper respiratory will be down a little bit lower, and then maybe we can fish. We are getting sleepy too, yeah. We'll just wait. I'm patient. I have the patience. But yeah, let's do a quick clear now. Well, let me grab a candle. Is this my last candle, or do I have one more stashed away? Okay, I've got one more, but that's pretty low on candles. So next big kill we get with some fat, we got to prioritize candles. Remind me. Mini Mongoose says, reminds you of the Disney movie, The 13th Year, with a pretty mermaid lady giving up her baby to escape a guy. So I've never seen that or heard of that one, but I will tell you this, that the mermaid in Card Survival Tropical Island, I wouldn't characterize her as pretty, but she looks very unique. You do get to see her face. She's got her own card. She's very unique looking, but only a face, the face only a mother could love, as they say. Sleep deprivation affects immunity. Okay, so we should get to bed pretty soon then. Let's throw a little wood on the fire so it stays lit all night. We'll go ahead and extinguish the candle. Put that away. Let's warm up. Let's grab a little bit of tinder, dried needles, and step in. We're going to light our oven. And let's throw a little bit of wood onto that, just enough for it to go all night long. It's time for bed, people. Okay, we're cold. All right, let's get up. Step outside. Warm up. We'll go number 2 in the morning, but we will take a drink. Let's go back inside. What's this flashing at me over here? What's this? Ooh, the oaken staff. That might be the next research thing. Yeah, it doesn't give out much heat at all, does it? I can't even warm up by it, really. I don't think. All right. Yeah, it's been a real struggle with that fireplace cap. I think if I had to do it all over again, I would make the fireplace first. Because the oven's only really super helpful for preserving the meats, right? Like long term. Hey, what's up, Magpie? Welcome, my friend. It's good to see you again, buddy. Oh, you unlocked the oaken staff? Huzzah, that's awesome. Is that what I should research next, you think? Did see her in real life, became obsessed with finding the mermaid again. He had a picture, but I think a really blurry one. That's awesome. Kage knows the movie. All right, let's warm. Okay, so it's 3:30 in the morning. Let's go back outside. Yeah, it's good to see everybody today. Thank you all for joining me here. My second ever dual stream. So I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously today for the second time ever. But so far it's been pretty smooth. So I'm happy about that. Let's look at this. Fertilize that one. That will reduce stamina loss when you travel within your hand roll. That's huge. Kenny says it's going great. Thank you, Kenny. It's looking good. And I know Ulrich is watching on both YouTube and Twitch. At least he was earlier. So I appreciate the feedback there, buddy. It's been long enough since I saw it that I don't remember there was a photo or not. But yeah, I've seen it. Is that actually not animated, but live action? Maybe I do actually remember seeing that. Is that a live action movie you're talking about, Mini Mongoose? What did you say the name of it was? The 13th Year. I might have seen that actually. Now that you're talking about the blur, I have very vague memories of that. I'm going to have to look that up after the stream. Oh no, Cat, I've fallen into a self-destructive state of mind here. My question to myself is, what's the point? Oh no. Magpie, dual streaming sounds like a recipe for cracks in the space-time continuum. That's right. Never cross the streams is what the Ghostbusters used to say. Why, we don't know, but they always warned against it. So let's take a drink. So the staff is super easy to make, so you could go off track to make it if it becomes available. What am I researching right now anyway? Probably something stupid. The clay vase, let's just switch over because you guys both seem to be pretty jazzed about the staff. So we'll sort of switch over to researching that. I like a good oaken staff. I'm going to role play as a wizard if I survive long enough. I do have minor sleep deprivation, damn it. Maybe I should sleep a little bit more. Maybe we should go take a quick hour or two nap till the sun comes up.
Oh, the electricity kiss. I love that one. Let's step into here. Yeah, I think I'm going to sleep for an hour or two, just see what happens. Drop that sleep deprivation off. Okay, I think we dropped the sleep deprivation, so let's go outside. We're going to warm up real quick. We're going to urinate. Yeah, I mean, the upper respiratory has gone down. It's not significantly lower, but, I mean, it's a fact. Numbers go down. Okay, what are we doing next? 7 in the morning. We need one more piece of mud. So it's back to the river we go, people. Yeah, grab the travois. I don't know, I probably need to remember to actually repair this thing. Let's put that fiber inside. Make some cordage with it. Don't get your hopes up, though. The only spells so far: lighting fires, boosting plant growth, waking up old sleeping tree, and clearing roots. Yeah, there's not a lot to the fantasy elements just yet, but hopefully as time goes by. Comfort, sanctuary in your home helps with your mental state. Gotcha. Okay, so let's get going. If we're headed west. Oh, I should take a little bit of tinder, and let's stoke this fire up so it doesn't go out. It's not very much, but we'll clear some more wood. Okay, we'll drop that because it's probably okay. All right, that's good enough. Let's go. Actually, I'm going to warm up. 50%. Wound healed. That'll help my mental state too a little bit, won't it? Not being in pain anymore. Although I don't think we're in very much pain. All right, light up the old fire. Empty out the travois. Look at that, I brought my shovel, cat. Wound healed. Oh, yeah. Let's grab a little bit extra, because I know that we're going to need it for other stuff. But first things first, let's take a little bath. Very nice. Now we're going to be probably cold. We'll take a drink, and we'll warm up. Okay, very cool. Grab this, and let's dig. Should I just leave the shovel here, Kat, or is it better to take it home, do you think? Will there be other recipes I probably need it for? I'm tempted to just leave it here. Not being in pain is always useful. Good point. That movie came out in 1999. Take your shovel with you. Okay. Well, I think we've got enough clay or mud for now, so we'll toss those on there. Let's get some more reeds in our basket. Fill that baby up. Throw that on there. We could, I mean, it's super early in the morning. I feel like it's too valuable to have lying around. Perfect. Thank you, Kat. Again, it feels like there's not much latency here. You're hearing my questions and stuff almost in real time, I think. So that's good news. That's good news. I imagine when I do games like Vintage Story and certainly 7 Days to Die, it'll probably be more lag for anybody else on YouTube, but at least with this game, we don't have to worry about it as much. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and try and get a couple more bundles of nettles. Actually, let's take that first batch. Let's do this. You think it's in real time, but it takes me a while to time. That's good. Yeah, so it's interesting the way this dual streaming works, but just got to get used to it, you know? So wait, why did it tell me I couldn't harvest this? Why can't I do this? Is it out? Yield is 1%. Oh my god, it is out. I've completely exhausted the nettle patch there. So we're going to have to travel to a different part of the river. Well, just makes it a little bit less convenient for us, doesn't it? All right, let's fish while we wait. Actually, no, I need to wash myself again. Okay, just eat that deliciousness. Okay, and we're going to warm up. 10:35. Let's go home and get this fireplace done. I'm
Tired of messing with it. I'm tired of having it hang over my head. Let's grab that travois. Shall I just grab these two, maybe? Is that going to hurt? I think that caused me to go from 30 to 45 minutes. Yeah, we don't really want to spend an extra 15 minutes on the trail for 4 pieces of whatever. Reeds. All right, take it all out. Empty it. I guess we're almost done with the basket, huh? In terms of using it for mud. I might be able to use it to reorganize my stuff again now. Oh, that's true. I always forget about the leather sack because I'm wearing it on my back here. And yeah, I never have much stuff. Maybe what I should do... Tell you what I'm going to do, Kat. Yeah, I'm going to actually use that for hauling some of the stuff that I don't really use all that often. So we'll put that in there. Let me grab a couple more leaves too. I always like to be prepared with emergency fire starting stuff. There we go. That feels a little bit better. Let's drop that. All right, let's get... What did I need? Was it a piece of clay or one? I think it was 1 brick, right? I just want to make sure so I'm not wasting my time. 2 bricks. Okay, no problem. Maybe move the map into your sack too. I like to keep it out because I like to look at it from time to time. I'm still not perfectly like happy, comfortable with navigation through these woods yet. So we're going to keep that one near at hand, but it's a good suggestion. All right, so let me think here. What am I doing? A brick mold. 15 minutes. We're using nettle stems. Perfect. All right. 2 bricks go in. I don't know what else we'll need bricks for, but I'll just leave them sit out here for now. Okay. I think it's time to step inside and finally build this fireplace. We are on the final stages, people. Now, what's going to be next after this? Should I try building a door next? Autofill, look at that. Oh my God, it's taken me many days, many hours, lots of resources, but a fireplace now exists. Look at it too. It's so homey looking, straight out of a hobbit hole. Look at that. Yeah, I like I like the look of it. All right, so what are we doing here? Does this function pretty much like a fire pit? Just like the fire rings do? Throw a little wood in it. Okay, beautiful. Let's light this baby up. Yeah, fireplace complete. So this is going to be essentially kind of like how that fire is outside. In other words, I'm never going to let this sucker go out. This is just going to be a forever fire. So let's step outside. First things first, let's warm up because we're cold. We're down to 41% on the upper respiratory. Doing good. It's going down. I'm going to toss this into the kiln. Let me just look here. Did we get... Okay. We'll start taking all this wood inside now. But yeah, let's grab a little bit of tinder and extinguish the fire, people. Let's do that. Let me also put the bowls inside. Because we're going to be cooking indoors, right, Kat? It functions like the fire pit, but better. Or the campfire, but better. I love it. All right, in you go, wood. And we step in, we light our fireplace, and that is good. That thing will never be put out now. And what we can do is just use this just use this oven for drying. So, and maybe cooking too, but primarily just for drying stuff out. Okay, nice, let's go. So, it is 12:50. I'm actually super tempted to do some night fishing. Who's up for a little night fishing, guys? What do you think? Let's use this spindle. Mini Mongoose hasn't seen the spindle in action yet. Look at that thing. Performs like a dream. Let me look at some of my other stuff. Maybe there's something else I should be making. What should I be doing, Kat? It is day 15. Should we forage around a little bit more? Let me think here. Maybe more clay vessels is in order. Actually, what I should do is consolidate and seal this one. Yeah, let's seal this one up with a little bit of clay. So let's step outside real quick. Door and oh, that's right, the door I said to you. Let me look at the door. Okay, we're going to make some clay. Hunt it. We're going to use the rustic spear for the smaller game. The flint spears really should be reserved for like foxes and stuff. Make 1 or 2 tiny clay jars and 1 more storage pot. That's not a bad idea too. So let's equip the rustic spear and we'll charge the bird. Now we're probably going to have less of a chance with the rustic spear, but again, durability is just super important. Flint is a fairly rare resource. I don't want to say it's rare, it's just not super common in this area of the forest. So we've only got a few pieces. If we needed more, we'd have to do a little bit of traveling. But we did luck out with the bird. I'm just going to put all this clay in there for sealing more stuff. I am hungry, so I think we'll just go ahead and eat the bird now. Let's step inside. And we will take... Do I have an extra knife in here? We will take our knife out. Release the spirit of the partridge. There we go. I haven't killed many birds yet, have I? It's only like the 3rd or 4th one, I think. We'll just toss... No, you know what? No. Let's cook this with some ingredients. First things first, we shall seal. We just built the fireplace, buddy. Yep, it is right here, Fade Low. Yep, you came in just literally moments after we just completed it. So this bird that I'm about to cook is literally the first meal that we have cooked in our fireplace so far. But, yep, it's a big step. And I told Kat, too, if I had to go back and do it over, I think I would build the fireplace first and then do the oven afterwards. I feel like that would have made our lives so much better. I might not even had to worry about this upper respiratory infection as much. But it's nobody's fault except my own, obviously. More oven away, move the oven away from the fireplace. I can foresee things being put in the wrong thing in the future. Yeah, we can do that. Put him right there. Sleep might help the sickness. Yeah, sleep deprivation will hurt for sure, but we're too awakeful now to sleep. But it is going down. See the little red triangle? Indicates that it's on the downward slope. But whenever that green arrow appears, we want to like stop and warm up, or like you say, maybe sleep. Anything we can do. And there are, of course, teas and beverages that we can brew up. Maybe we should do that. What did we say that the... This one's just good against inflammation, mild number. Let's just make a little bit of this. We'll make some tea for the folks that have never seen the tea. Cauldron will be super helpful. Oh no, something rotted in there. Damn it. No. What rotted away? What was it? This one's not sealed. This dried frost leaf is actually going to go bad pretty soon, I think. Oh, darn it. Maybe it was the healer's moss. Oh, is that stupid mushroom? Okay, well then I don't care about it as much. Let's see, what sounds good? Maybe a turn root and a little bit of healer's moss. Hold on, let me drop those. We'll put that in a bowl. Where's the healer's moss? Yeah, a little bit of moss. Oh, you know what I realized, though? I don't have water in here, do I? That's okay. We'll just cook this stuff up without any water. I don't know if that healer's moss will actually cook, though. Now, let's see. If you grind your dry filler, it will last a bit longer. Yeah, I was going to grind it, and then we're going to drink it. Yeah, see, the healer's moss didn't actually cook. It's okay. We'll just eat that. Let me grab the bowls. We're going to grind one more frost leaf. All right, let's step outside real fast. Water, water. In we go. Now we want to heat the water up on the fireplace first. Boil the healer's moss. Yeah, I ate it raw. It probably wasn't good. Okay, so now we just need to do, let's sweep. Yeah, my little shack's getting pretty dirty here. Okay, so this should be warm enough. Let's mix the frost leaf powder with the frost leaf tea. And we'll warm up real quick because we're cold again. Now we can drink it. That'll give me a little weak frost leaf effect. I'll just go ahead and drink both of them. Not bad. Let's put these on the fire. Okay, it's getting pretty late. I spent most of the day in here messing around, so I don't know. Actually, you know what? We're down to 34%. We're going to go fishing tonight. So, we're going to try and get us a big lunker, people. That's at 100%. We'll leave that chill just to sit. Did I pee in the hut? Oh, shoot. Whoopsie. All right, you know what? Let's fully sweep this place out then. All right, it's perfectly clean in here, cat. I swept all the pee out of the hut, so don't worry about it. But let's go ahead and exit. We're very full, so we're actually in real good shape here. Oh, you know what? No, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back in and grab us a little tinder. Yeah, because don't demolish that. We are gonna go to a different location slightly. No, we don't have to. No. I was thinking because of the nettle being 0 at the place to the east, maybe we should go east and then north, but I'm not actually being harvesting nettle, am I? I'm going there strictly to fish, so. Let's just see if there's a little bit extra firewood here. No, not really. That's okay. We've got a bit of time. Let's actually chop a bit of wood. Can never hurt having more firewood, I'll tell you that much. And let's do a forage, because this place is starting to fill up with a little bit of stuff. Okay, got some mushrooms. Let me step back inside here real quick and warm up. Oh, you know what? I also forgot to look at the door. What was the door? It's 2 stages. I do have most of the stuff for the first stage. We're going to have to work on some more boards, aren't we? So obviously that's going to require the log, which I'll need this for. So let's put that in there. Wait, do I need the sharp axe for a log? Or can I use... I think we will use... We do want to use the sharp axe, don't we? I've kind of forgotten now. Maybe move your oven further over to the left so there's no... It's going to be okay. Don't worry about the oven, cat. Excuse me. Hold on. The broom would just spread it around for sure. It's going to absorb it. You know, the broom is going to be my pea mop. It goes from a dry broom to my pea mop real quick. You mean like over here? I think it's fine. We'll be okay. What's flashing over here? Okay, we're fine. Let's get out and go to the river. Oh, it's raining pretty good out here. East. Hey, something's in our trap. Dead squirrel. Rearm. I'm actually going to rearm both of these real quick while we're here. Put a little bug in there. A little bug in that one. All right. Let's release the spirit. Put him into our little basket. We are cold now, so we'll go ahead and warm up real quick. And let's go ahead and grab a fishing line. I think that's in my leather sack. Oh, crap. I just noticed this has a durability on it, too. It's at 14%. Ooh, that sounds... I don't know how many casts we're going to get out of this thing, but I don't think that's going to be a lot, is it? Let's take a quick drink because we are thirsty. And now it is time. Come on, don't give me no minnows. I'm talking about the big ones here. That's what I'm going for. Okay, so that actually went from from 14 to 13%. And then from 13 to 12. So we might not be able to spend the whole night here, but that's actually probably good because I don't want to spend the whole night here. But we are hoping to get a big sturgeon. Hey, we got a pike. Oh, yeah, I love the look of the pike, too. Look at those, like, nice purplish fins. Gives you the cords back. You just need to replace the hook. Oh, I got tons of hooks, too. So let's release the spirit of the pike real quick. Pikes are huge. Hey, no way. We just got a badger wandered into camp, too. We might be able to stop fishing after this. So I am going to switch from the rustic spear to the good flint spear for this animal. This is one that I will definitely want to use, the good spear. We can get fat from this too, because this is hopefully a fat animal. We'll see. Maybe you can repair the fishing line with the string. I think, like Kat says, it's better to just let it break and rebuild it. I don't know. Maybe we could. I'm not sure. This intimidates me. Now, last time I did get into a fight with a badger, yeah, I got scratched up real bad. So, well, there we go. I got seriously damaged from one of its arms. Oh, no, I seriously damaged one of its arms, but I got clawed up from it. We killed it. Nice. We're definitely getting better, I think, aren't we? Okay, so in you go. In you go. It is too late for us to walk back in the dark like this, so I'm going to have to light a candle, but I came prepared, people. Take that, badger. I tell you what, that was a good little trip. We got a pike. I got a squirrel. Minnow. And didn't we get a fish, too? Oh, no. Squirrel, minnow, the badger, and the pike. Heck yeah. Fantasy badger. Nice. I always feel bad for the little creatures. They look so peaceful, though, in their final resting place. All right. So let me take a drink here. We don't need the tinder because our other fire is still going. The traps are set. It's 23:50. Let's light the candle. 23:35, I should say. And we're not cold. So we'll extinguish it. Not to waste any resources. Head west. Hey, this is probably the badger that we just killed. Right? Or is badger not lightweight? Vodka or whiskey. I'm just drinking water with cough drops right now, buddy. Not water like flavored with cough drops, but water with a cough drop in my mouth. All right, let's extinguish. Put that away. Let's pop the squirrel out of there. We'll take the rest out here in a moment. So, how's everything out here? Badger's medium weight. Okay, so maybe it's something else. That squirrel, maybe. The squirrel that got caught in my trap. 22:50, so it's getting pretty late. We're going to want to sleep soon, but we've got a bit of time left. So, I'm thinking that we've got enough meat now, potentially here, or definitely, that we can get this oven started up and smoke some of this meat to preserve it for longer term, obviously. Let me pull that up a little bit. Let me just check and make sure all the spirits have been released. I don't think I did the badger yet. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Unfortunately, the minnow, too small. Doesn't have a spirit, people. But crunchy squirrel and badger burgers. Dried smoked meat and fish. Yeah, this is going to be big. So I'm going to pull out my sharpened stone. I'm thinking, let's go ahead and throw the minnow on the fire. Not much to him. Pop him out. And I think I'm just going to cook up the squirrel too. Maybe we'll have that for breakfast. Damn it, why am I still getting cold in here? What just happened? Oh, I hit the wrong button. Damn it. Oh! I hit the wrong button again. I just burned the squirrel. Okay, I got to slow down here because I'm making errors here. Let's just put that back. Delete that. That was an error. That was a mistake. All right, let's stay focused here. So we are thirsty. Respiratory infection's getting real good, though. All right, I'm going to step outside real quick and drink. All right, let's go back in. Oh, I forgot about this thing, too. Where's my healer's moss? Should have cleaned it at the river, but I believe I have healer's moss still. Oh no, I don't have any healer's moss. Might be some in here. Nope. Crap. Well, we definitely need to wash it, so we need to exit the mud hut again and wash that. And I don't think I have a bowl out here, do I? God damn it. So I got to go back inside the mud hut. I thought about the bowl literally the instant I was leaving. All right. I think I need to make more bowls. All right, let's do this. Let's do that. All right, let's go back in. I think we've got enough time to prepare the squirrel fur. Maybe I'll leave one bowl outside. That's probably not a bad idea. All right, 5% and 3%. I think we're going to have enough time this evening to process one of these animals. So we'll choose the fish. We'll do the badger tomorrow. Because remember, I got to take care of the badger's fur too. What? That's not what I meant to do. There we go. All right, so that's lit. That's going to be getting warm so we can smoke this fish. Let's go ahead and gut it. We got to do this several times here. Outsider. I think I ate it. No, now I'm regretting that. Yeah, let's throw those scraps outside. The fish is still coming. Okay, so that was 3 pieces of fish meat. Not bad, not bad. We could just go ahead and throw those on the oven, and those will turn into smoked fish meat as long as we don't get the fire too hot. But I think it's good. It's 1 in the morning, so yeah, it's time for bed now. We'll do the badger in the morning. Wait, oven is now slightly overfueled. Yeah, that's true. I think it's going to be okay, though. I remember getting it all the way up to like 43, and it still didn't quite get hot enough to cook. But, I mean, at this point, I can't do too much more about it. Yeah, it's time for bed. Sleep. I mean, we're still teetering on the edge of freezing, but I'm not. You know, it's popping in and out, so I think we're good. Wow, I slept a little bit too late there. Hey, we've done it. The long stick, sharp end. Yeah, I could make this right now. Well, that's weird. It's like doubled. Some sort of graphical error there. Should I go ahead and make that oaken staff? Take the fish out now? You got it. Fish is out and into the storage pot. Beautiful. And we are shivering, so let's go ahead and warm up real quick. We're very thirsty, so we shall... I'm just gonna eat this fat real quick. Let's go ahead and step outside. A drink. Drink. Urinate. Let's just go ahead and wash ourselves too. Maybe I should have waited till after I butchered the badger, but we'll enter again. Oh, I should have looked at the fireplace. Okay, it's down to 25%, so let's make sure to throw a little bit of fuel. Now we don't, as Kat was saying, we don't want to overfill this oven because then it goes from out of its drying stage to the cooking stage, which we don't want if you get the temperature too high. So we're going to avoid that because we do want to smoke some of this badger meat. I think I'm going to eat some of the badger, but not much. Maybe like one of those little patties or whatever. Let me look real quick. Okay, these look like they're pretty stable. Nothing needs to be adjusted here. Food's doing okay. Yep, we're fine. Hey, infection is low. It's not even showing up. That's right. Boy, that eye is kind of creepy right there. I just noticed when I click that open like that. Don't look directly into the eye, people. It will hypnotize you. All right, but yeah, that's good news. We've dealt with our infection pretty well. I think it's time for a deer hunt. What do you guys think? I do need to go chop down a tree. Hallelujah, the miracle's a river. Or the river's a miracle. Let's focus on this badger first. We're not doing anything before we process this guy. So Warm it up. Okay. Get this skin taken care of. Drop it. We have to take a dookie when we go outside. All right, so let's put the meat scraps on the ground. We'll toss the meat into the oven. Did I not get any fat? Oh my God. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, we got 7 pieces. That's really good, actually. So you can avoid getting overwhelmed by... Wait. The eye is new quality of life feature. Okay. If the Q in quality stands for creepy... No, I'm just kidding. So wait, Kat, let me ask you this. Should I put some fat in here too? Or maybe not in here, in the fireplace. In other words, can I lather up fat on the smoked meat like you can with the regular meat? You can set moodlets to hidden. I think that's what I've got it, right? I'm just going to heat a little bit of that up in case that's acceptable. We'll try it maybe. We'll see. All right, we're going to turn these into some McDonald's hamburger patties. Don't need 3 pieces there. Okay. You can apply hot fat to dried meat, but it doesn't last. Oh, okay, so there's not any real reason to do that. Because I can't apply it to the little patties of meat that we're going to make. But we can make some more candles, I think, right? Let's do that. That's just 1. I think I want more. This thing needs to be washed. All right, let's drop our candle into our sack. Ajou. You can apply hot fat to dried... Oh, I just read that. Do any keywords not have a U? I don't know. I don't think so. Queepy. Cubert. Cubert does. That's a word. That's a proper name. Cubert is a real guy. Well, it's not a real guy. He's a video game character. But that is a word. That is a keyword that does not have the U after it. Make the leather gloves now if you want. I want to continue to prepare for winter first. I think Qatar, there you go, buddy. Yep, Qatar's a noun as well. Proper names, they count, right? Maybe not. Okay, so I think one of the meat cakes will be eaten. One will be tossed into the unsealed storage pot along with the rest of the fat that we've got. Damn it, I just sealed it like a... It's my 3rd mistake today, people. They're racking them up. What did I do? Making clothes is preparing for winter. That's true. But I feel like the food is still not... I don't even have like a full second storage pot filled up yet. Sorry about that. Excuse me, everybody. Let's see. I need a little bit more wood. What's in my basket here? Okay. Maybe we'll take that with us. So, let's go outside and go number 2. Wonderful. Let me see. Do we have firewood or no? Yeah, we got a bit of wood. All right. You go right there. Now, I'm noticing that my snare trap is not filled, so let's put some fish scraps there. Let's water the mush. Let's go ahead and let me think here. Take a drink. Oh, I'm shivering again, for the love of God. Yeah, I really do need to get some clothing at some point. All right, let's come back in, warm up. Do not want that upper respiratory to come back. It might, though. I don't know. We'll see. Let's stoke this fire before we leave. Where's the wood that I just put in here? What? Did I not? Wait, what did I just do? Where did I put it? I messed up, Cat. Where did I put it? Huh? There, I didn't even put it inside. All right, there we go. Check your mushrooms. One might be ready. Ooh, good call. It is. Harvest. Found in shady, moist areas. Needs high acidity. We already read that. Let's go. Oh, that was a good amount. I loved it. What just dinged? Oh, snare trap. Wait. Oh, rearmament. Let's see. Yep. Good job, everybody. You can say it's the fever causing this guy's mistakes. That's what I'm gonna blame it on that for sure. That's awesome. That was the mushroom that dinged. Was there another one that's ready? Not quite. I'm almost tempted. I mean, obviously we're probably going to have to eat these, but if it was like spring or summer right now, I would be like, let's take these 6 and start a whole nother mushroom patch, because that's pretty good. I'm just going to be a little mushroom farmer. Finished a quest by harvesting. Nice. Thank you. I didn't realize that. All right, so let's pop that in there for safekeeping. Now there should be freaking wood in here. I just don't want that fireplace to go out. We're not cooking anything, but the oven's almost out. That's totally fine, though. We're just going to let that burn out. All right, it's one. Well, it's not much time for a hunt, but we're essentially, here's what we'll do. We're going to head towards the deer grove. So I'm going to go north and then west. We'll see if we make it there. I mean, I'm just going to be hunting as I go, so... You can start another mushroom garden for the future if you want. Door and does. Yeah. So we'll try and chop down a tree, too. Maybe that's what we'll focus on. Let's go north. Wait, damn it. Did I want to go north? I just looked at it. Yeah, north is where we wanted. They're dormant in winter in real life. What are? Mushrooms? Yeah, the mushrooms are. So, what's this say? Heavyweight going east. Oh, really? Just a few minutes ago. Let's go east, baby. Let's go to the river. Let's see what's over there. Forgot to mention, yes, you have to use sharp axe to chop down the trees. Thank you, Cat. I brought it with me. So we are prepared. It's got enough durability on it, but... we're going to head over that direction. I should have brought tinder with me. That's what I forgot. They do like going to the river to drink. I love to hear it. Let's go. We might end up getting our upper respiratory back if I spend too much time chasing this deer getting cold. Ooh, should I fight him, Cat, or no? Cat says that stags will attack you in the fall time. When they're in rut, they can be dangerous to attack. Leave it alone. It's sad. I have to take Cat's advice, though. Hey, we got a little consolation prize, though, maybe. Yes. Nice. All right. Well, yeah, can't do anything about it, people. What we will want to do, though, is not neglect our temperature. 30 minutes to light that by hand, which is why we always want to take tinder with us, which is, I made that mistake. So, we're going back the way we came. Let me take a quick drink from the river. Actually, let's go and wash ourselves too, because I'm pretty dirty. It probably made me a little bit cold, but let's go ahead and grab some tinder, extinguish this fire, and we go west. Let's hunt that squirrel with the rustic spear. Oh, Rick! ID fight? Too naked to hunt. You'd fight it, but that's me. I would probably too, Kenny, but I know that would be inadvisable. Hey, we struck the squirrel hard, stopping it in its tracks. All right, so we'll put our 2 little squirrel buddies here. We got 2 of them. Let's actually light this fire real quick, warm up. And then because, like I said, I try and make a habit out of doing this, we're going to release the spirit of the squirrels first. Oh, that was the wrong one. Okay. Now we can focus on chopping our tree down here. So let's grab our sharp axe. Yeah, we already looked at that. You bonked it dead, kind of nifty. You know it, buddy. Yeah, the combat is really just text based. You don't see anything, obviously, but it is very descriptive text, at least, you know. So there's that. All right, 30 minutes. So, wait, should I not cut the oak tree down? I didn't think it really mattered. Oh, okay, we'll take 4 chops. Shh. Well, I just did. I just did 1. I mean, we have enough durability. But you're saying that I should go to what, like the pine forest? Well, here's the trade-off. A pine, which is over here, takes 2 chops, but then I have to travel double the distance than if I take 4 chops here and just go south. You see what I'm saying? A little bit of a trade-off there. No, I didn't think about that ahead of time, but now that I'm already partially committed, that's going to be my excuse here. We'll see. But you're right. This is probably way more work than I needed to do. You need to have tiny cinematic for the major milestones. That would be. You know, I can tell you that that really doesn't exist in Card Survival Tropical Island, the first game, which I've mentioned a few times now, the completed game. So I don't think we'll ever really see anything like that. But, I mean, about the only animations you see are over here on, like, the icon side. But nonetheless, in my opinion, it doesn't really detract from the game at all. It's still an incredible game. You know, you have to let the pictures and the images live in your mind, as they say, you know. All right, so we did get the tree down. It was a pain. Cat was right. Took away more durability than I really needed to on that precious little flint axe. You can leave the log and go get the travois. Yeah, I probably should have brought that, shouldn't I? Especially if we're out hunting deer. Well, let's just look. Is that... Yeah, I'm not even going to be able to move that without the travois, am I? Let's P here to mark our territory. Yeah, it's probably not going anywhere. Yeah, we got to go south. Okay, and we're back with our travois, which is still pretty damaged. We've got time to get there and get back, though, so let's do that. Is there anything I should bring with me? Probably not. North. Now, real quick, while we're here, too. Wow, that filled up that travois. I am exhausted, so let's chill by the fire real quick. And let me look at foraging here. Yeah, let's forage a little bit, too. We do have candles and stuff, so we can... get out of here if we need. There's that healer's moss that I needed. Have I still not cleaned this at all? Ooh, boy. I gotta remember to clean that, cat. Field butcher or haul the deer carcass? There is no deer carcass, unfortunately. Oh, are you just asking in general, can you do that? I don't know, honestly. I've never killed a deer in this game. I've tried many times, but I have failed every single time. Oh, too dark to forage, so we'll grab our candle. Light it and forage. Getting a bunch of fairy weed. One more? No. All right. Yeah, we're fine. Let's just go ahead and extinguish. Taking our travois with us. I almost forgot that. I almost just walked to the south without it. Taking the deer home is better. And then butchering it like at home, I suppose you mean. All right, so let's take that out. The oak, yeah, that goes inside. And yeah, let's jump inside. No, hold on. Let's take a quick drink. Now we'll go inside. Fireplace should still be burning. Wonderful. Am I not researching anything right now? All right, so fire's still going. So let's extinguish that, put it away, take our little squirrel friends out. Let's take that axe out of there too, because I'm going to need that for this and that. Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow probably. Butchering assistance at home. Dig like if you're freezing, okay, always. All right, so let's think about what we're doing here. These fairy weeds can just go into the vessel. Not a big deal. Don't bother researching wood shavings. How about the drum? Maybe let's look through it. Let's take the time. What do you think? cat. What should I research here? Drying rack? Well, we've got our oven, but... Okay, just use a sharp knife on the wood for instant shavings. I like the idea of a drying rack. Seems a little redundant with our current oven, but there's also not a lot else to research. The work table? Where was that? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that gives us, but I bet that unlocks a bunch of stuff, huh? I am almost done with that clay vase, too, but we'll stick with what we've got now. So let's warm up. You vote the mallet. Oh, Rod. All right, let's see here. We did release the spirit, because I'm a good little spiritual being. All right, so what I'm going to do, in order not to burn these stupid squirrels, I'm going to flesh one of their skins, and then I'm going to put them on the fireplace. And then I'm going to warm up. And then we're going to take them out. And then we're going to flesh this other skin. And then we're going to eat. Okay, how's that looking? Eat again. Looking good. 2,300. About time for bed. We're dirty, but we'll deal with that in the morning. The place is a little bit dirty, so let's sweep it up with our pea broom. Beautiful. I haven't forgotten. The pea broom lives on in infamy. And it increased... Wait. So it's... Workbench will reduce the time doing many tasks inside, so it pays for itself really. Okay. And it increases sanctuary comfort. Very big deal, yeah. That'll help with my, like, mental mood. Rod says, for easy squirrel hunting or more fun, potentially whack-a-mole. Oh. Okay. We've warmed up. We're going to fill up the old fire. God, chopping wood is like a constant thing. But I think that's pretty true for any survival situation in a cold environment. Heck, in any environment, you're going to need a lot of wood to burn. All right. What else did we need here? Oh, my axe and my knife, which are currently being used in this one. Yes, thank you. Don't have anything available. It shows it's like flashing. I don't know what. I don't know why it shows that. I guess maybe just because I partially cleared one of or filled one of these things. Oh, my meat in the oven is dry. Did I put... Oops, I forgot all about that. Whoopsie. All right, does this fill up the second storage pot? Almost. We are almost ready to seal up another storage pot. I'm going to take this meat cake out, though. We'll probably have that for breakfast. Okay. Okay, so let's close that up. How are we doing it? It's after midnight. Put that away. Time for bed, people. Dry some mushrooms. You're right, their number, I noticed that. Their number was getting kind of high, wasn't it? Okay, so we'll toss those onto the old oven before bed. We'll just hit it with a couple of twigs as so not to overfeed the fire on it. And I probably don't have any leaves. I do have leaves. There we go. All right. I might, oh boy, I don't know. I might want to feed it with a couple more twigs. Ooh, that didn't do anything. Ooh, that's too much. Darn it. I might have overdone it. We'll see. We'll just sleep and see what happens. The forest caps won't, I guess they'll just burn, won't they? Damn it. I hope they don't burn. They might burn. If I hear it ding, I was going to say, oh, damn it, they did cook. Oh, I screwed up. I screwed it up. I screwed it all up. 50% is way too much. It is now in cooking range. But, well, it's not the end of the world. We will just eat those. Wow. Wait a second. It takes 15 minutes to eat a single mushroom? I just put those all in one. We can just eat them all in one go. And let's eat this again, too. Yeah, because remember, wasn't part of like the goal to get my body weight up, and in fact, my body weight has dropped. So, yeah, we do need to eat as much as we can, don't we? All right, let's see. It's 4:30 in the morning. I'm pretty good on wakefulness. I think we're good to stay awake here. You know what I want to do is put a bone hook. So if this thing breaks at some point, I can just build it again with the hook that we've got now. All right, well, that was stupid of me. Yeah, the clay bowl's in play. I haven't made a plate yet, but I believe you. All right, so let's step outside. Wait, hold on. Okay, I was going to sweep, but our place is pretty good. Ooh, medium weight going north a few hours ago. Like what, in the middle of the dang night? What the heck? All right, so take a little drink here. Yes, high body weight is helpful staying alive and also warm. The fatter you are, the less you feel the cold and vice versa. Understood, understood. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. And what are we doing? What are we doing here? Probably a fox. Foxes are nocturnal. Yeah, that makes sense. It's very dark, too dark to see. I'm gonna need to light a candle to do anything. You know what? I got an idea. We can go inside. Can I chop these things by the firelight? Yes, I can. All right, so let's make some planks. Let's get this done. Damn it, my flint axe broke. And my flint knife just broke. Of course. Of course they did. That is not shocking at all. Well, now we know what we're going to be doing. Set that up and set that up. Autofill. All right, take that out. My sharpened stone's only at 25%, but holding up pretty good. Hour and 30. All right, hold on. Autofill that. Where's my flint? I think it's both. Both flints are outside. Enter. What an absolute nightmare. 2 hours. Hour and 30. I don't know if these are going to be real I feel like that's not going to be super strenuous. No. Autofill. Beautiful. Jesus, it takes half the day to make these, but we need them. All right, let's actually real quick step outside. We're going to go... No. We're going to go number 1. Then we're going to wash ourselves. Maybe going for a large pine tree rather than an oak tree might have been a good idea. Let's see, bulking up for winter hibernation. Yeah, apparently the winter is obviously the most difficult season to survive, but very punishing too. Like both Cat and Whist said that when they played this game for the first time, they both died during their first winter. So I'm a little bit nervous about it, but of course we've got some great assistance here. All right, what was I doing? We need to warm up. I'm a little bit tired of eating mushrooms, people. Oh, my snare is sitting unbaited, so let's bait that. We're 2% away from another mushroom harvest. Oh, double mushroom harvest. We definitely want to do that before winter sets in. All right, let's see. What's best for bulk? Acorns and meat? Well, you also need nettles, too, apparently. Those are more for vitamins, but you need a variety of stuff. All right, let's warm up. Beautiful. And let's go ahead and just do this. Let's knock this out. Nice. All right, that goes back in there. 2 hours for the knife. Awesome. Yeah, you really can't do without those sharp knives and I can do a lot of stuff with the sharpened stone, but these have a much better, finer quality to them. So there are certain tasks you have to have these flint knives or better. Flint tools, I should say, are better. And we've got another hour there. Totally wasn't expecting the winter to be so harsh. Wish and I have now gone through it, so we are helping Ryan set up much better than we were. That's true. That's true. And generally, meat is best for bulking up. There you go. Yeah, I would love to get a deer killed before winter. Or I mean, just any time. Maybe that's what we'll do today if I can get this done. All right, let's power through it. Yeah, eventually you can even see it flashing through here. These are copper tools, these orangish ones. So yeah, eventually you can make metal tools and stuff. You got to do it from scratch though. You know, you got to go find the copper and smelt it and do all that good stuff. All right, we're shivering cold. My fireplace is almost out of wood too, so that's going to be a priority. Let's autofill that again. We got one more stage on that, but let's take a quick moment to look at our surroundings. All right, we're going to step outside. We're going to hunt the squirrel with the rustic spear. Charge, thrust, continue. Missed it. Not a big deal. All right, let us go ahead and take a drink. A lucky deer kill can really make a big difference. Yeah, Mantis. And I think now that we're prepared for it, in other words, I'm going to be able to smoke and preserve all the meat. Yeah, I'm really hoping we can get one soon. Maybe today's stream. We'll do it. We'll keep going. Let's see here. All right, what did I want to do out here? Oh, get some more firewood. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, how many have we encountered now? A half dozen at least, where I've literally gotten engaged in combat with them. A couple of them I'm actually injured, you know, profusely bleeding and things like that, but just never managed to actually kill one. It's not easy. And of course, another thing to remember is there is a whole skill system too. So for anybody who's new, skills, here we go. So for instance, like if I were to pull out the bow and arrow right now, I would be an absolute imbecile with it because I have no skills. And same is true for everything else. So like my spear fighting, it's not that great. So if you could fill this bar up, then you're probably going to be down in the deers left and right. But and of course keeping in mind too that every failed attempt is going to fill this bar up a little bit. Your failed attempts are making progress towards your skills. So even though it's disheartening and disappointing, it's still good to go through those motions to learn the skills, obviously. Yeah, I'm not going to use my flint axe for chopping wood, but that's just a good general tip. All right, did I put it all away? Let's chop a bit more. You know what I'm going to do out here? I'm going to place this basket. And I'm going to move it up by the hut. And I'm going to start putting some stuff into it. I do have 100% sharpened stone. Let me grab that, actually. Let's put that. This will go there. Can we put these in there? Put our tools away. The bone meal won't go in there, but I think I'll put the bone meal in the hut. Feathers can be put away. I'm trying to organize. It's not incredibly important, but I like to do it, for my own sanity. What should I do with these oak sticks? We'll just leave them sitting here. I'll leave the axe out because that's pretty useful. You can throw those bricks in there for now. I'll put the shovel in the travois, but I have a feeling I'm going to forget about that thing. Oh, one thing I have forgotten about several times now is cleaning this dang wound. What? No. I hope I don't die from it. No, we'll be fine. All right, so we'll drop that. A little bit better out here. Just a little bit. I think we'll probably also throw these reeds inside because I don't really use those out here anymore. Oh yeah, we're looking much more organized now, aren't we? Probably take these nettle stems, put those inside too. Beautiful. Can I make soap yet? I don't think so. No. I expect that's over here, right? Soap. It says lye is needed. How do I get the lye? Boiling ashes or something? I don't see lie, but not to worry, not to worry. Boiling ash and water, okay. So we'll take that inside real quick. I'm in moderate pain. You know, it's 1 p.m. We'll do that in a little while. I think what we're going to do is go on a little deer hunt. Now, let me check something out. Cat recommended that it's not a bad idea maybe at some point to build a trap in the deer grove, a log trap. Do we know what the next stage is? Like, I bet you does the log trap take like, well, it's going to take a log, but does it take any kind of cordage? Should I bring some cordage with me? I'm just trying to think ahead. I don't think we'll be able to build it today because I'm not going to cut down another tree yet, but I'd like to maybe bring some of the things we need, but maybe what I can do, another tree. Yeah, I was going to say maybe what I can do is grab that axe and we can chop like a pine tree down because that will be easier. Oh, it's up here. Oh, I forgot about this, damn it. Too tired for this action. Let's warm up. Oops. All right, let's grab this. We'll finish these planks later in the evening. We're not going to get the door built right this second, so let's exit. Put that away. And let's go north. Wait, whoa. One thing I forgot. Bring some tinder with me. Okay, Kat says, if I remember correct, log trap doesn't require cordage. However, it's always good to take some carry around with you. That's not a bad idea, actually. Oops. Let's go inside real quick, because I think I do have some made up. We'll put that in our little bag there for emergencies, and off we go. To the north. Nope, wrong card. Let's do it, people. Thanks for dropping by the stream, everybody. It's great to see you, hang out with you here. See, heavy heading west. Perfect. That's the way we're going. Heavy heading east. Now, when was this? An hour ago? Many hours ago. Ugh. Ooh, well, we are out here for a deer hunt. Maybe we should follow the tracks that are a bit more promising. Heavyweight going east an hour ago. I mean, we've seen one deer already at the riverside, so that's what we'll do. We'll bump to the east real quick. If we encounter one, great. If not, we'll just backtrack and come back here. But I think, guys, I'm gonna jump up and take a short break here. So I want you guys to get some refreshments, go to the bathroom and stuff. But I will be back in just about 2 minutes or less. So don't worry, the stream will continue. But we're gonna just take a momentary pause, and I hope you guys will stick with me. Like I said, I will see you back here in just a couple minutes.
Okay, we are back, everybody. There it is. Picture has returned. Thank you for sticking around, folks. Looks like we didn't lose too many people, so thank you. I appreciate everybody coming by, hanging out with me. Let's get back into it. So we said we were going to go east, right, to encounter this deer, hopefully. I've got my tinder. I'm a little bit tired. You know, it can't hurt to go ahead and just rest for a moment, because this will give us a better jump on the deer. If we have to chase that deer, then we'll at least be a bit better rested. Let's go ahead and leave this fire running here. I don't want to spend too much time like clearing or going for leaves or anything, so let's just head east, try and get this deer. Yeah, you know it, buddy. That was quick. That is odd. Oh, you're talking about the salt? I saw that. Yeah, Mini Mongoose, you better put your phone away. Unplug the battery there. All right, let's go east. Come on, deer. Deer. Damn it. West many hours ago, a few minutes going north. Okay, well, crap. I should have brought tinder, because now we're cold and tired. Okay, there's no reason to hurt ourselves here. What we're going to do is clear for a little bit of stuff. I'm going to take a moment to build a fire. Okay. I always click the wrong damn thing. Let me grab one needle out of there. Okay. Got the travois with us. Hopefully we're going to have a big, fat, juicy deer carcass on it when we're done here. Not to be too graphic about things, but let's warm up. Okay, 30%. We'll toss that wood on there. Let's get some tinder on our hand. We're going to leave this fire going. Put that on the travois. All right, let's go north. Because, of course, we're following these tracks here, which say... tracks going north, left an hour ago, heavy weight. We might have missed him, because at the first it said a few minutes, but now it's been an hour. I hope it's not a stag. Squirrel, hunt it. Using our rustic spear, charge, thrust, continue. Got the squirrel going west just a few minutes ago. Let's go ahead and rest real quick, and now we will follow it. Devs based this biome in Northern Europe. Damn it, it's another stag. We're getting tired. Well, we tracked a stag, people. Again. Didn't manage to get that squirrel either. All right, let me grab the basket. I just want to see where I'm at exactly. So we need to go east, south, southwest. We got a bit of traveling to do, and we're pretty cold, so we might... Oh, my upper respiratory's already come back, yeah. See, that's the risk with these big hunts like this, especially since I'm not literally wearing any clothing right now. It can be very dangerous. I know. Where's your wife? Where's Mrs. Deer? That's what I'm saying. All right, so let's warm up here by this fire that we left ourselves. We are very cold, or very tired, I mean, so we need to get home, go to sleep. Let me just double check the map so that I'm not walking in the wrong direction. Southwest. I will extinguish this fire now. There's no reason to leave it here. South and west. Oh, man, it says heavy is either the stag or something worse. Oh, like a wolf, maybe? Or a doe. Could be the doe, which is what we're hunting, is the doe. Yeah. Oh, you thought does were medium. Oh, is that right? Could that be correct or no? You're going to find a group of does hiding for the stags. The rest. No, does are also heavy. Okay. No offense, my friend, but I am going to go with Katrina here on this one. I'm going to side with her until we learn better, but I do appreciate the help. Okay, so I've got a fish and a dead mouse. I'm not even going to bother with this fish right now. We'll come back for that. They give so much meat in organs. Dang it, now you're making me hungry.
The mention of the word organs. So unfortunately, I did kind of screw myself because it's too dark, although it's not, like, not the end of the world. I just have to spend time making another fire. So let's grab the hand drill, pump out the leaves, boom, back into the bag you go, into the hand basket, into the travois. Let's rest and warm up. Let's grab some tinder, extinguish. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Let's relight. I forgot the candle. Can't just walk around by tinder light. There we go. All right, now we can extinguish, and yeah, we'll come back for that fish. I hate leaving it in the trap. I was just thinking that. I hate leaving it, Cat, but I feel like the upper respiratory has come back, so I need to get in bed. I need to hit the sack, people. Yeah, let's research the flint hoe next, I guess. Yeah, unless Cat has a better idea. All right. Taking that out, drop the travois. The real question is, do we spend tomorrow hunting for more deer, or do maybe I just like do some acorn foraging or something? I think we're going to try to get to the deer grove again. I'm determined to kill a deer, people. Let's see, we can research mallet now for Rod. That's right, hold on. Yep, Rod gets the second ruling. Where's the mallet? Research the mallet now for Rod. Yes, done. You got it. A flint hoe, make a flint. Okay, wait. He's changed his vote, Cat. This guy wants me to make the flint hoe. You got it. Listen, watch yourself throwing around that word hoe. Twitch is going to ban me if you're not careful. No, I'm just kidding. But if you try and type the word hoe the way you've spelled it into Twitch, yeah, it won't let you, even though that's the proper way to spell it. Okay, so we're exhausted. Let's go. Hey, what's going on there? Hovak, you rang. What's going on, my friend? How are you? Yes, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. All right, are we tired and thirsty? Let's drink. Let's get inside this hut. Time to extinguish our beautiful candle. Put that away. What? This basket is so full. Oh, I got a mouse in it. All right, so in the morning, do I have to release the spirit of the mouse? Oh, I do. Let me do that real quick. And a little bit of wood on the fire. Boom. Let's do that, just to have that prepared for whenever we need to. These we'll probably eat straight up in the morning, because I am very hungry. Yeah, she's saying eat things. All right, we'll do that. I can't say no to Cat. Butcher. I did release the spirits. I did. Take it out. Let's warm up. Drop that. Let's eat. Let's flesh. Let's drop it. Very hungry. Let's pull something out of here. I think here's what we'll do. First of all, the charcoal needs to go outside to our little, what's it called? Let me grab a bowl. Mushroom nettle soup, you know it. I think I'm going to try to actively smoke a couple of these because they're getting pretty dirty. They're getting pretty rotten, but maybe I should just make some extra soup. Yeah, let's grab all 3 bowls. How about that? We'll make a full round of, like, to boil those things up. You got it, Cat. Listen, whenever Cat uses an exclamation mark, you just obey. You don't question it. All right, let's exit. Oh, snap. I am so sleepy right now. This might actually be an hallucination, but I am going to attack it with our good spear. Your mushrooms in your garden are probably ready too. We'll have to do that in the morning. But you're right. Remind me in the morning. Nope, we're not giving chase. Okay, so the fox got away, but that's not a big deal. 2, 3 bowls of Wawa. Now we want to do 1, onto the fireplace you go. Only take 15 minutes for those. So while we wait, let's go ahead and process some nettle. Warm up. Oh shit, I missed the warming up part. That's what I should have done instead. Let's take all things out, and I will warm up real quick. And we will now eat. Eat until our little heart's contented. This will probably help my mood a bit here too. 3. Oh, this is a way it sounded like a female voice that was like, but we are male. Let me show you that. Let me just, yeah, right there. Okay, wait, I put a bowl out here. I didn't mean to. I just want one bowl out here, not all 3 of them. Okay, we're good. Let's get back in. We're still hungry, but I mean, we're finer. We're much better now than we were. Hazy Days, hello. Just ended up buying Thief Sim 2 and saw you had a vid on it. Oh, The Sims 2. You just ended up buying The Sims 2. I was like, wait, what is Thief Sim? Yeah, The Sims 2, badass. Love it. I got a couple videos, but unfortunately, older games like that, some of them don't get the greatest views, but I miss it. I really want to pick that up again and play some more. Maybe at some point we'll do some streams for it or something, because that Sims are so fun. And Sims 2, if that is the game you're talking about, it still holds up to this day. It still holds up. All right, the voice samples for Taste are great, and same. They're the same for both genders. Okay, right now at least. Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, I know. There were a lot of views on the Patreon videos that I posted. Unfortunately, YouTube didn't get a whole lot, but yeah, sometimes you just got to push through and play games you enjoy. All right, so anyway, what the hell is it's time for bed. We must sleep, people. We must. I mean, this fire is just still not warming me up. It's the door, isn't it? It's the lack of a dang door. Okay, we're still very tired, but I'm going to step outside and go to the bathroom. Let's toss this onto the mushrooms, and let's go back in. And we're going to sleep again for 4 more hours, hopefully. Still not holding my temperature. Yeah, we really got to build that door, don't we? That's probably what I should do today. Freaking upper respiratory, dude. Need a door, earthen floors, plaster walls, and lots of clothes to keep warm. Damn. It's the one where you drive around and break into homes. Oh, so you are talking about Thief. Yeah, Thief Simulator. Yeah, I remember that one. It's not 2, though, is it? Thief Sim 2? I think I did videos on Thief Sim 1. I can't remember now, though, but you're right. There is a game that I did a couple videos on for that one. You said the word sim, and we started freaking out. How do you start getting clothes? Well, we could technically start making them now with all these skins and pelts that I've got, Mini Mongoose. But I was advised to wait on certain clothings until winter itself, which seems a little counterintuitive. But what we're going to do is if we're able to get enough food that we can kind of just hold up here in the hut, you know, during the colder months, we can work on the clothing inside, you know, be nice and cozy here by the fire, only really having to step outside to get like wood and water and stuff. But I don't know. I feel like I don't have enough food. We're going to find out, though. We're going to see. But we will work on clothes eventually. Need to make a loom. Yeah, I've got the loom sitting right here. Still did not get that finished. But, I mean, we've still got 12 days till winter, so I feel like we are better focused on food right now. I do love Sims, though. And City Skylines is classic. Yeah, I own that game. I heard that City Skylines 2 wasn't that great, though. Am I wrong? Am I misremembering? Didn't they release a sequel and it wasn't as good or something? Or didn't live up to the expectations? Something like that. All right, so let's autofill this sucker. I know I said food's important, but this door is killing me. So let's do that. Fun strategy, naked till snowed in. Never ended up playing it. Okay, yeah, I haven't played it either. You heard that too? Yeah, sadly. Currently worse than City Skyline 1. Maybe we'll have to do a stream of City Skylines. I don't know. City builders are so fun and I love them, but I don't really play them on the channel very much. So I don't know how the audience would take them because they're kind of slow. But you know, then again, I do play a lot of play a lot of slow paced games, just like this one. You know, let's warm up. Maybe sometimes I overthink it, but you got to be conscious of that, you know, when you're doing the channel stuff. Have I watched City Planner plays? No, I haven't. Not me. I don't know if anybody in chat has or not. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we are still in moderate pain. How's this stupid injury? It's going to heal up, but I probably should take the time to wash it. Let's see, it's 9:41. Let's look at this door now. Been talking about this door for ages. 2 hours. Most of my twine is caught up in the door, too. So I probably use these wet reeds. That's fine. Now we need 8 twine. Oh, that's not bad. Actually, literally almost got this door built now. He is a real life city planner, and city builds are awesome. That would be so fun to watch, actually. Yeah, satisfying. I remember really enjoying like laying out the subways for city. I haven't played City Skylines in years, but never played it on the channel. Yeah, that's a fun game. It's definitely in my YouTube library, or my Steam library, I mean. Hazy Days says low-key city builder games attract 2 kinds of people that are creative and efficient. I'm one of those 2. Maybe barely one of them. All right, let's see here. I think we go ahead and get this door built. Okay, thank you, Kat. Let's step outside, though, and have a drink of some delicious water. I also have a feeling I don't need to carry these around. I am going to carry that around. I have a feeling the fire's going to get low soon, so with the charcoal in the kiln, let's chop down a bit of wood. Let's take a drink out of this. Transfer our firewood into the cabin, the hut. You guys call it a hut. I call it a cabin, okay? I put a little bit more pride into my work to refer to it as a mud hut. Let's enter our cabin. Thank you. And what's in my basket? Okay, it's always so full when I put that axe in there. It makes me think I've got like a dead rodent in it. 8 cords are easy with the new improved spindle. Look at that. Cat is like a saleswoman for the spindle. I love it too. This stream is currently being sponsored by the spindle, people. So everybody praise the almighty spindle. All right, fibers go on. Twine comes out. 1, 2, 3. Easy. A child could figure it out. Let's warm up. Never want to spindle when you're cold, people. That's actually in the spindling manual as #1 rule. Never spindle when you're cold. Now, we also have the option, do we want to do twine or yarn? Well, we're going twine this time. Yarn will become more useful as we make that clothing that Mini Mongoose was asking about. All right, unfortunately, there's no kitty cat clothing in the game yet, but maybe one day we can stitch a little kitty cat face into our outfit. All right, we need more, so we're not done with the spindle yet, people. Let's do this extraction method. Spindle. Getting a little minor rash from handling the nettle stems so much, but it'll go away. All right, so we drop that. Spindle, your work here is done for now, but stay near because we will call upon you once again. All right. Yarn is for clothes when you have a loom. I know. I can't get rid of this damn infection. It's just never there. When I crochet hats, I like adding cat ears. We should do that. Honestly, if I was in a survival situation, I would put little ears on my hat. Now, I've actually heard It's smart to sew in like fake eyes. They don't have to be like very like detailed, but like if you're wearing like a beanie or something and you're hiking in certain parts of the country, because cats like cougars and mountain lions will not attack someone from the front if they see your eyes. So it's good to stitch these like circles under the back of your beanie if you're going through cougar territory, because the cats will think you got eyes in the back of your head and they won't run up on you if they think you're looking at them. That's what I've been told. I've never particularly tried that, but hey, well, I'll tell you, I'm very glad to chat with you and rejoin the community. Right on, Hazy Days, but the simulator is calling me, and no problem, buddy. Best of luck to you. I'm going to be streaming a lot more in the coming weeks and months, so I hope you'll be able to catch us in the future, buddy. But it was great to hear from you. Once Were Wombles, hello. Welcome. Coyote to attack from the back. There you go, coyotes. So that helps doubly. Nice. Thanks for letting us know, buddy. Appreciate you. Yep. All right, cat confusion strategy. All right, let's build this freaking thing. 2 hours, that's nothing. That's a drop in the bucket when we're talking about an actual door. Oh, unfortunately, and I hate this, it does not show that the door is actually present in the picture. I am of the firm position that the artist should add a door to this picture once the door is installed, but I don't know. Maybe that's a step too far, people. I'd love to have a cellar, but we're not doing that now. We're going on the hunt, but good job, everybody. We've done it, partially. So hopefully that means we'll stay a bit warmer in here, but I don't really know. We are cold, though, so let's warm up. And exhausted. It's 4:30, so hunting now is not that smart. Let's make the staff. Let's do a little crafting. Now, Kat, you said that I don't have the right state of mind. Oh, I have to alter my mind for this. Weird. Yeah, the door would look really gratifying. Wait. A sneak attack on the parents? So I saw a YouTube short about a lion basically playing red light, green light with a toddler at a zoo. I've seen that, I think. Or I have seen pictures of like the parents like putting a toddler like in front of the cage or whatever, and like the lion is like creeping on the toddler and they're just like trying to take a picture. Yeah, that's terrifying. It goes to show you that those lions would have no problems hunting people in the right situation. Jesus Christ, we're starving again. How did I go from like the 50s last night to 3%? Oh my gosh, I gotta break into my food stores. Mm. Hmm. Okay, so that's what it said, Kat. Yeah, hold on, let me look at it again. Yeah, it's grayed out. It says alter your mind state. Do not have the right perspective. So we would need to, I've forgotten, you told me how to alter your mind, but there's a couple different ways, right? If you want wait, if you want grind your dry spirit mushrooms. I don't think I have spirit mushrooms. Oh yeah, I do. No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I've got one. So dry it, make some tea. Oh, okay. Let's eat this meat first to dip into my dried meat so I don't starve to death over here. 7 o'clock. Tomorrow we are going to focus on food so hard. It's going to be crazy. But let's go outside real quick. Wait. Give me that bowl. Get some Gandalf smoke weed to call them the. That's right. We need that pipe weed, man. That good Hobbit pipe weed, bro. Let's go. Gandalf knows. That dude don't play around. Why do you think he hangs out with them? Because he likes short ladies? I don't think so. Gandalf's not a human being, too. We're getting into the lore of Lord of the Rings now. He's one of the what's his level called now? I can't remember. He's on the same level as Saruman, though. He's not a human being. He's not a man. Maiar. He's a Maiar. Thank you. That's right. All the wizards are, including Radagast and the blue wizards. So let's see here. We're sleepy. We could do a little forage out here. Let's do that real quick. Wounds healed, wonderful. I'm going to put this moss in the basket. If the Maiar like their pleasures, so is a Balrog. Okay, Rod's not wrong. Rod's not wrong about that. I shouldn't necessarily say that the Maiar don't have like physical intimacy, because I know that the the levels of deities above them, like the actual gods, they have physical relationships. So I'm sure the Maiar do too. I'm sorry, Gandalf. I wrote you off as an androgynous, non-sexual being, or I guess I should say asexual being, but not entirely true. All right, let's warm up. Give us some hot water. Mix it with the spirit brew. Let's get a tipsy, people. All right, did that alter my mind state enough? No, it didn't. Cat, I didn't get stoned enough here. Let's see. Lonely. I'm feeling a bit lonely. Uh-oh. That's going to be hard to overcome. Oh, it'll take a few hours to kick in. Wonderful. Just like the real thing. I mean, what? I don't know anything about that. All right, in the meantime, let's hang around outside because I'm very hungry and I need to get some foods. It's not immediate. All right, can we take a little bit of tinder and let me look at the map real quick. I'm thinking we might head. You know, I almost never go to the Green Tangle. I bet you if we go south for a couple of hours, we could probably forage up, enough to fill my belly. Let's at least try that, at least till I start to get tipsy. Loneliness is a massive pain. You won't be able to deal with it until spring, and you find the trader. So wait, the trader is already in the game, so there are some NPCs in the game then? I wasn't aware of that. Yeah, we got 45% here to forage. That's good news. Some more forest caps. Might not be very plentiful because it's so late in the fall time, but it's something here. Acorns, okay. I think it's starting to happen. Yeah, it says something's definitely off. It's going up because I can tell the colors are changing. The saturation, the color saturation is changing. All right, what are we researching next? The mallet? Let's go. Yeah, there's exactly one NPC. Okay. A puppy also helps. That's true, Kage. They actually give puppies to like some good behaved prisoners and stuff, don't they, in federal penitentiaries? All right. Yep, you're high now. Congrats. Thank you, Kat. It's not the same response my mom had the first time she caught me high, but similar, maybe. Similar. All right, so we should probably head back now. I didn't get very much food, but whatever. Let's extinguish and go back north. Let's see, it doesn't last long, though, so don't waste. Yeah, let's get home. I have a long dark question. If the heavy hammer is never found, is there a next move? Are you playing Interloper, I would assume, and you're trying to get the heavy hammer so that you can forge up your arrowheads and stuff? If that's the case and you're an interloper, no, there really is no alternate to the heavy hammer in terms of getting yourself a projectile weapon. If you never find a heavy hammer, then you will be stuck just hunting rabbits and ptarmigan with rocks and traps and stuff. But I'm fairly certain that even on Interloper, and please forgive me and correct me if you're not talking about Interloper here, but I think there's one guaranteed spawn for the heavy hammer in Interloper, and that is in the Hushed River Valley by one of the signal fires. I don't know which one, and I don't really know that map very well, but I'm fairly certain I've heard that said, that there's one guaranteed heavy hammer on Interloper in the world, at least. But either way, I can sympathize with you because I've had that problem before in Interloper runs, and it's really disappointing. But anyway, okay. So 8 p.m., let's get in here and make that staff. I love it. This is the only. Oh, now I'm too tired for this action. Okay, we can get over that. We'll just toss that mushroom on the fire. Oh, cat, I forgot. We're going to light the candle, I think, after we do this and go harvest the mushrooms out there. That could fill me up a little bit, too. All right, so, yeah, let's just rest. Hopefully we don't come down yet. All right, let's get this freaking made. Oh, my God, my flint knife broke again. That's the most delicate tool you'll ever see in your lives, people. But we've done it. We now have ourselves an oaken staff, a wooden implement to help with casting of spells. Truly Gandalf level stuff here, people. Truly Gandalf level stuff. Alright, so we are very hungry. Yeah, let's get outside. Fire's going steady. It's getting late, and I am very sleepy, but I think with a candle and just like 30 minutes, I should be able to get a buttload of food here. Oaken staff, thank you. Thank you. Yes, please refer to me only as Gandalf now. All right, let's look at this. Wait a second, what happened? Oh, these are ready. Oh, I see. Okay, so these are growing. I was looking at the percent here, and I was like, wait, it's not fully grown, but that's the mite. So if you leave them for too long, then they get infested with mites. Gross picture, by the way. And, yeah, they would rot or go bad. So we will harvest. And we will harvest. Two are ready. Gotcha. Third one is at 84%. That'll probably come through before winter. I bet you the 75% one will too. What do you think, Kat? But anyway, 12 caps is great. So what we want to do now is take a quick drink of water and go back inside. Extinguish the old candle, put that away. Let's light up our oven. Now the oven itself will only hold 4. So let me see here. Kat, should I boil these or roast them? Does it matter? Will one give me like more food saturation than the other? If I go outside and fill these bowls with water before cooking them? Or should I just roast these? Does it matter? Do we know? I'm sure you know. It doesn't matter. Okay, thank you. We'll put those on there. So then, we'll just leave these probably overnight to preserve. Hey, what's going on there? Siuli? Sorry, I'm probably mispronouncing your name. I'm going to call you Big C. What's up, Big C? You love this game? You can answer some questions and help out as well. Please do. Feel free to chime in, my friend. We've got a couple of experts, Kat is with us. Jenner9 was in Twitch chat earlier. They might have left, though, but I do appreciate any help you can give, my friend. Thank you so much for joining the stream today. Hello and welcome. All right, and make sure you guys, anybody out there who is a fan or enjoys the stream, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be streaming this game every week, and of course streaming a lot of other fun games too. So, oh, you've been a beta tester for a while too. That's awesome. So is Katrina. Right there in chat as well, the moderator, Katrina Tam. She's a beta tester for it as well. So, but like I said, please, feel free to chime in, help out. We've been going now for 5 streams with this character. As you can see, day 19 of the fall. I'm still newish to the Fantasy Forest game, although I've played Card Survival Tropical Island quite a bit. In fact, I've got many videos up on my YouTube channel for that game. But yeah, getting into this one while we're still in early access, obviously. Yep, and I could not have made it as far as I have without the help of Katrina and Wist and Jenner9 and several other people. So I always appreciate the help from the community. Let's see, right now, yeah, like I said, we're in kind of a tight situation. My bed is about to break again. Let's fix that. Just desperately trying to get prepared for winter, obviously. All right, pull out the mush. My advice is log trap and fur coat next. You think I should stop food collection and start working on fur coats and stuff? I mean, you said do that in the winter. Let's eat all this. Quick, eat. I don't know if I should cook these. I think we'll go ahead and cook that up real quick. What can we do for 15 minutes? Let's process a little bit of fiber. Okay, beautiful. Take that out, fill our belly, eat it all. Well, we're still hungry, slightly hungry. Oh no, I got a bad connection. Look at this scraffly little guy. What are you? I don't know what that means, but let's see. Did you force all the acorns you can? Cat definitely got me to forage a bunch of them. We've got 37 there, and I think there's a couple more in here. There's like 3 acorns here, too. So I've got exactly 40. I believe she recommended initially that I collect 60 acorns before winter, but I failed at that task. I only got 40, 2/3 of the way there. But other than that, you can see I've got one sealed storage pot here with the various collection of mainly plants and mushrooms. Over here, the unsealed pot, more veg with just a little bit of meat. We have still not killed a deer yet. Where is it? It's here, trust me. Yeah. Still have not managed to kill a deer. That's something I've wasted a number of days on. Maybe it's not necessarily a waste, but I've failed several times. Spent many, many days just traipsing through the woods, getting myself upper respiratory infections. All right, we got to stop eating mushrooms now because I'm about to puke. All right, let's see. That guy in the picture traders, the connection is basically also loneliness. I don't predict he'll manage both this stream. Oh, what are you talking about? Just work on, don't stop food collection, just work on your fur coat gradually. Okay. Oh, you're talking about what Rod said there. Gotcha. Thank you. Sorry, I missed the comments. All right, we got to get to sleep. I'm pushing them too hard here. Let's go to sleep. See if this door... Oh, what? My bark sandals broke in my sleep? That must have been a fitful sleep there. Well, crap. I didn't even pay attention. We managed to get through the night, and the upper respiratory infection is really bad. So we will warm up. It's at 72%. Damn, that's some of the highest it's ever been. Let's take... Nope, these aren't done yet. Interesting. Those did not fully dry overnight, shockingly. Put one more twig on there. I know, my bark sandals. Let's see. Some fire root and garlic is needed for fire brew. Do you have a cauldron? No cauldron yet. All right, so let's head outside. Actually, before I go outside, let me stoke this fire real quick. Exit. We shall go to the bathroom. And let's take a nice little sip here. So, Kat, you did say to carry this oaken staff around with me, right? In my hand. I should keep that with me then, huh? Put this on there. How we doing? Okay, 85%. Can you harvest some heather flower to help with infection? It's in the northern parts. Possibly. We'll see if we can get up there. But probably haven't pushed it as hard as we should have. I would get the cauldron. It can save you in winter. Spoilers, I don't mind, really. Let's see here. I don't know if we're going to be able to get the cauldron. See, because, okay, so you got to realize where we're at. We've got 11 days till winter. Food is still at critical levels. Like, I don't feel comfortable with the food I've got. So stopping now to work on brand new projects is just going to put us into a caloric deficit in like a month from now. You know, this time in the winter, I'll be totally out of food. I'll have a nice shiny cauldron, but nothing to put in it. So I think we should continue to focus on food instead of breaking away from that priority and starting new tasks, at least for now. But I'm sure the cauldron will come into play, and we do have the research for it. So we'll get there. It's 5:26. I'm surprised it's not light out yet, but I guess that's just because of the winter time. Let's wash ourselves. I really want to kill this deer. So I think what we'll do today, now that we've got a door, we got a fireplace, we are going to take the travois And we're going to head towards the deer, what's it called? Deer Valley? Like his cat has mentioned, and maybe we can get the Deer Grove. Maybe we can get that tree trap, whatever it is. Deadfall trap. All right. Okay. Let's do it. Let's see. It's too early to travel, though. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit of time to chop some wood. Actually, hold on. Okay, yeah. Let's go back inside and light our candle real quick. Can't do two things at once. There we go. Is it light now? I think it's just light enough. Let's confirm that. Yep, we can chop wood at this point. So we'll put that away. Good, good, good. Twigs go away. All right, drop that. And I'm going to step inside and warm up real quick. Also grab some tinder after we warm up. We're at 56% food, so if we don't bring home a deer today, we're going to end up very hungry, but maybe we can finally kill one. Let's see if we can do it. All right, we're going north. Oh, the forest crap's dried. I don't think they'll burn, will they? Considering that they're just in the drying phase. A few hours ago to the west. Perfect. All right, let's continue to... They won't burn. Okay, thank you. Yeah, let's push it. It said a few hours ago, so I think we're safe. We don't need to run towards that direction. Let's go ahead and... What? Oh. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to rest momentarily. Okay. I'm going to leave this fire burning. Go direct to the Deer Grove. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. You know it. That's where we're headed. All right, let's go. Uphill. No tracks here. Huh. Well, we're still headed to the Deer Grove regardless, so... All right, let me see. Okay, I guess we'll take that. Let's just go ahead and rest. Beautiful. Let's get some tinder, thank you, cat. Leave this fire burning. Now, this is the pine tree. Oh, my flint axe only has one charge on it, cat. Damn it. Is that what that means, right? If I were to do this, it would break before I could chop the tree down, correct? Isn't that what the one means exactly? Durability, probably. Cut the pine tree at the deer. Okay, okay. Yes, okay. Well, shoot, I should have built another one, but that's such a pain. It takes like half the day to build one of these. Okay. We'll go west. Deer, 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 yes. Come on, baby. So we're cold. My upper respiratory is about to kill me, but we gotta hunt this boy. Or, excuse me, this girl. So, flint spear it is, equipped in both hands. Charge it. Turns around and tries to escape. Not today, baby. Seriously damaged one of its legs. Should you run after the doe? We'll leave it be. No, I'm kidding. 74% give chase. We managed to catch up with it. My feet are a little bit hurt. I'm thirsty. I'm exhausted. Shivering cold. But this deer, oh, this deer, it's calling me. This is our last opportunity, too, because at exhausted levels now, if it runs away again, I won't be able to pursue it. So this is our last chance at it. Let's confirm. Flint spear in both hands. Charge that deer like my life depended on it. The doe is off balance and vulnerable. It turns and tries to escape. Thrust. Oh. We failed. Again. For like the freaking dozenth time. Oh.
Well, we came to a location where there's a campfire at least. God damn it. So wait a second. Could we, yeah, I was going to say catch up with it still. Should we don't know what direction it went, do we? Continue the deer grove, okay. Which is west, right? Yeah, I'm 99.9%. Let me just confirm it. Yep. Excuse me. God damn, this freaking deer. Oh, shoot. I was hoping it would be here. That's where you're going in the lake. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to drop the axe here for the moment because it's not going to go past this map. Let me look at this, though. West, many hours ago. Wait, west? Isn't this the end of the line? Are there more sections past this? Oh, yeah, I can keep going west. That's right, I got to bring some more. Yeah, I'll check the other traps. East, wait, heavy east, where we just came from, left an hour ago. It's probably the one we just chased, though, you think? Damn it, I didn't bring any tinder with me. What was I doing? Should have brought a little water. We'll be okay. All right. Put that away. No, I didn't bring my sharp knife with me, Cat. Should I? What do I want the sharp knife for exactly? Okay. Oops, I should have lit that fire. Duh. Oh, shit. Didn't do that in the right order either. We're fine. Okay, let's warm up. You use sharp knife on a piece of wood for emergency. Oh, I have. Oh, okay. No worries, no worries. Thank you, Cat. Okay, what the hell are we doing here? It's 1 p.m. Many hours ago to the west. I don't know. I don't feel 6% freshness. 66% freshness. Do we backtrack? And then east to the river? Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. We backtrack and just keep going east to the river. I like that idea. All right, let me grab these. Grab that. Extinguish this so it'll have a little bit left on it next time we visit. But definitely got to bring an axe back here. Oh, what's this pond do? Catch frogs. One day we'll live here. No, one day we'll come back and catch frogs. But not today. East uphill. Let's go. Okay. A few hours ago, east, 75% freshness. I love it. We got to rest. I think we need to clear. Damn it, that didn't give me any leaves, for the love of God. Try foraging and eating as well. The only thing it gave me is the hallucinogenic mushrooms. That's funny. You should overeat until you fix your weight, else the immune system debuff will spiral out of control. Gotcha. Hence why we're on the hunt. Trying to get as much food as we can. Alright, so let's stoke that. I probably should have these on my travois. Yeah, let's go ahead and light her up. I'm going to leave this fire burning in case we have to chase a deer through here or something. So let's continue east downhill. What are we looking at? East, few hours ago. Heavyweight. Lightweight, we don't care about. Tired again. Very thirsty. We're about to drink. You just mean to overeat, right? I think I do understand what you mean. We just don't have the food for it. If I were to overeat now, we would run out of food. I mean, have you guys seen how much food we have back at the Mud Hut? I've showed you, I think, a couple times. Okay, so
let's go ahead and clear real quick. Good. All right. Now we got to warm up. Drop this. Okay. I mean, I was instructed to preserve the acorns for the winter, but again, different play styles, different priorities and stuff. Okay, let's see. I'm parched, really need to drink, so we got to move. Let's go. Also, I appreciate the advice, but right now I'm in the middle of a hunt right now, so yeah, I mean, telling me to eat while I'm on the foot, on the trail actively hunting is not really possible. Okay, so let's move east here. What are we looking at? A few hours ago, north. All right, we are tired. It's time to take... Wait, are we at the river? Yeah, there we go. So let's go ahead and drink at the river. 5 p.m. We've still got time. The spear still has charges on it. Not confident we can do it, but I'm going to try it. And again, failing at these hunts is a major setback for us. It causes me to get cold, I lose more body weight and stuff, but it's a risk that we have to take in order to stockpile more food. Unfortunately, I've just been extremely unlucky with every single hunt I've done for these deer. I've not caught a single deer. I guarantee you that if the last hunt had been better, we would be sitting at the hut right now. I could do all the advice about eating and stuff, but I've just been extremely unlucky in these hunts. All right, so let's go north. We don't have much time, much daylight left here. West an hour ago. We are tracking it better. Okay. Well, we're going to have to wait, though. I think we're running out of the daylight, too. It is going to get dark here pretty quickly, right? I've forgotten what she said. I can see the sun's going down. All right, so let's just go. Let me look at the map, actually. Oh, there's my basket. Scared me for a second. Yeah, if I go west here, we can't go south real quick. I'm going to have to go back around. It's kind of a bit of a trek, but to be honest, we've come this far. I'm going to spend 15 minutes waiting. We're going to try one last time. This might be the death of my character here, but... it's a freaking stag. Oh, my God. See? Bad luck. Now I can't. Am I too tired? Yeah, that's what it is. Totally unlucky right there. Spent the whole day hunting, burning calories, going into deficit mode for nothing, unfortunately. All right, so yeah, foraging's probably our best option now, so we come home with maybe a little something. Whoops. All right, so let's warm up. Okay, what are we researching next? And yeah, let's forage here a bit. Bugs and wolfsbane. See, we are very sleepy. It's 8 p.m. All right, I think we light the candle in the tinder and we extinguish. Let's go south. Okay, that's looking good. We got to rest. Probably should have extinguished the candle there. Okay. So we're thirsty, tired, very sleepy, and we're headed west-west, I think. Let me just confirm that. Nope. South then west. Okay. South then west. All right, we'll extinguish that and go south. Now we need to wait by the fire. Let's take a quick drink here while we're at the river. Yeah, it's time to get back home. I'm just going to grab the dried leaves just in case, and we'll extinguish. Oh, the fish trap. Check it out. It's 30 minutes, 45 if I redeploy it. Okay, let's warm up. Let's grab the fish. Tinder, probably don't need it, but I'm just going to keep it just in case. And let's go ahead and extinguish. Head home. Ugh, terrible day. What a waste. We can just drop it. Let us step inside. Actually, we'll go to the bathroom. Well, let me extinguish this candle. Take it out. Drop it. Back into the basket you go, just in case the fire's out in here. Nope, we're good. All right, take all those out. Into the pot. Did I not urinate? I thought I did. We'll do it in the morning, I guess. All right. Did we release the spirit? Not yet. Out you go. Onto the fireplace. We are exhausted. Yeah, we'll just step outside and go to the bathroom real quick. That fish will be done then. Oh, maybe not. That only takes 3 minutes. Never mind. Drink. Into the mud hut. Raw fish still. Okay. Extract. All right. Now we go. Let's eat that. And we are very sleepy. We're at 22% on the fire, so let's stoke that a little bit before bed. Good. Put one of those in for the next time. All right. Sounds good. To bed we go. Yeah, even with the door and the fireplace, my character can still not stay warm at night. All right. Back to sleep we go. Let's do 4 hours here. Still have the sleep deprivation. That's dropped off. All right, let's warm up. Okay. Drop it. Well, we've got another day. 10 days until winter. I've gotten a lot of different advice now on what to do, whether it's to make clothing, make cauldrons. But I think we definitely have to dip into our supplies of food. No doubt about it. So we'll go through here and start to eat just like the highest stuff. Let's just eat these real quick. Step outside and drink. Okay. And we will... Oh, I don't have my bad spear with me. I think we'll still use the flint spear to hunt. Oh, okay. Eat the food, but don't eat the food. Save the protein. All right, let's thrust here. And let's take up the drinks. All right, put that away. Miss the squirrel. We are cold again, so in we go. It's 9 a.m. Let's warm up. Close it. Stoking the fire. All right, looking good. Okay, so I think what we're going to do, guys, is in the stream here. We've got, like I said, 10 days till winter. If we'll be able to get that done, I'm not sure, but we will have to wait until the next stream, which will be this weekend. I think I've got us set to stream War Card Survival Fantasy Forest on Saturday. So definitely be back here into our little wilderness home. We'll see if we can survive. I don't know. I am underweight. And yeah, that little picture right there scared me. I can see the ribs on the character. But hey, listen, if we do fail in this run, don't worry, because there will be plenty more card survival content in the future. But I do appreciate everybody. Thank you all for dropping in today. And as always, I will see you on the next one.